Wake up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break. Brought to you by Sandhills Global. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Some years, the day after the national title is a day of sadness, knowing that the football season is over. I don't know if we'll be sad for quite some time because of what happened last night and who won and the story. We are happy. We are giddy. Indiana, national champs. And Bill walked in, and he just stared at me with a smile this morning. Didn't say anything for a couple seconds.
I did. I was just so – I stayed up for – well, I was texting you guys till like 1. I was up.
God, were you?
I saw it this morning.
I was up incredibly late last night. We watched Laura finally fell asleep on the couch. She hung with me for a long time. Her and Sugar finally fell asleep. I went through every the interviews were, went through everything. Then it was SVP Scott Van Pelt. Then he had on like McElroy. Then he had on Dusty Dvorak, and then then they had somebody else on. I watched. In the background they were on this. They were on the field. In the background there was like one person left. Like the stadium was empty. They had already picked up all the confetti. Everything was done, and they're still talking. And I was taking it all in because I couldn't get enough.
Still
of it.
Celebrating.
It was
It'll take a death in the family to bring Jake down.
I'm pretty happy.
Yeah.
It'd have to be a significant death.
Well, we hope it doesn't
not
happen,
like a cousin or something.
I'm not rooting for that, but
maybe they're very close to one of his cousins. So
I don't know. It's going to take a lot.
Jake, name the cousins that would be okay if we lost.
None of them.
No, exactly.
You don't want any depth at all.
We're not going to be sad.
I don't want to come down. Yeah, I mean, sometimes this is a depressing week when the game's over. I don't know if we'll be depressed for some time because you can rewatch the highlights and live the story that is Kurt Cignetti, who will have a movie after him. I mean, 27-2 is the man's record.
Jeez.
2 losses were to last year's national championship teams. That's it. That's all for losses.
So those were
Notre Dame and Ohio State. Ohio State regular season, Notre Dame in the playoff is all this man has lost to.
What happened?
At Indiana.
What's his winning percentage?
What happened to those teams in those games? They're awfully good. I mean, my take was they're much better. What, Bill? You watch more of this than I do. I tip my cap to Miami for making it to the title game with that offense. That's not a great offense.
Well, it's not a great offense, but
10's good.
But if you
Malachi Tony,
yes,
really
yes,
he's really good. Fletcher's really good.
Yeah, he is good.
So they had players. They had a dynamic player, receiver besides Malachi, just okay.
They don't. How does Miami not have more at receiver?
Yeah, they didn't have a Surratt. They didn't have a Becker. They didn't have a Cooper.
They don't have a Cooper. They don't have a Becker. They don't have a Surratt. How does Miami not have that and Indiana does?
Yeah,
that's because Sigs.
Right, it's true.
Just Sigs.
But the most interesting part of the game, I think, from watching it, and this is what I talk about: incredible coaching by Cignetti and his D coordinator. I felt when I was watching that game that the one player for Indiana, I'm going NFL player. Who is it? I thought they only had one. I thought it was Pons.
Left tackle?
Pons. I thought he was
left tackle.
He was the one.
Mentos is first overall.
He was the but no. We're talking defense versus defense, guys.
Defense.
We're talking defense versus defense.
Okay.
Pons. On Miami
else?
probably had 8 that are NFL guys.
Well, Ruben Bain is number. Yeah, Bain. He's a lethal man.
I mean, they had players all over the place. I mean, it was
99
up, and they still hit some runs. They were good enough to still hit some runs, but overall, it was insane because the rushing of the passer by Indiana compared to rushing of the passer by Miami was like you're in it was like two different worlds.
Miami
what
much
was
better.
going on out there.
Miami much better.
Yes, much better.
Well, and this
it was
this is the first
insane.
time in a long time that Indiana had been kind of pushed around on the offensive line. Now they obviously had their yards, they scored, but
They
they had not been bullied like that by pass rushers all season long.
No,
at least for a long time.
And they got bullied. I mean, after the game, first thing that he goes, we couldn't protect at all. I mean, the quarterback got just absolutely just a couple times. Laura's yelling for him to throw it away. A couple times I go, he couldn't.
Right.
He couldn't even throw it away. The one time when the guy about stole the ball from him on one, it was amazing. He held on to the ball, and I'm like, how do you even? There was one time he was rolling out to his right. We probably could have gotten rid of it, but I mean, he got absolutely beat up. It was incredible to watch, but wow, it's
a great game.
Yeah,
I tip my cap to Miami for making it that far. Indiana's much better to me, much better team.
I have a hard time saying much better, but at the one position, it's much. I
think offensively they're much better because Mendoza's much better, and the receivers are much better, and their running back's about a wash.
Probably pretty close. Yeah. Fletcher's not one. I mean,
he's good.
He hit that seam,
the long
run. But on that run, Indiana would have scored too.
Yeah,
it was unabated basically to the end zone. They had it blocked up well. He had to hit it. He ran through one little bit of a tackle, but he did. It was a great run. But I don't look at Fletcher like well he's going to be a slam dunk.
No,
NFL
he's a
guy.
poor man's LP. I mean, just a poor man's LP. He's good. He's great.
And
if you're a poor man's LP, you're pretty good.
His season was just, I mean, he over 1,000, but it wasn't like he was good. Incredible this year.
He's good. I don't want to pour cold water on Fletcher too much. He's good.
But Miami, again, great offensive line, great defensive line. I mean, they weren't perfect on the O-line, but they were holding their own all game long against Indiana.
They were. I'm impressed.
The trenches were good for Miami.
I was so impressed with their pass protection because I mean, how many times did Oregon's quarterback got hit last week? He got hit a bunch in the semifinals,
yes.
And they couldn't get close to it. They got one time that late in the game where they had a sack off of but the number of times that Carson Beck just stood back there.
Much.
No, he didn't.
Didn't get hit much.
No, and at the end of the game, I'm like, okay, what are we going to do here? What are they going to do? They can't rush the passer. And there was
Miami couldn't make them pay though because Beck is just okay, and they don't have enough receivers. What is 87? You like 87? They're tight end. He's all right.
Okay,
he's all right.
Just okay.
They don't have enough offensive.
He had the big 3rd and 15 conversion.
He had some catches.
Not. But the last throw to the receiver was at 87.
Yeah, I think so.
Was it that? Did he have a catch all game? I mean, I don't remember him catching a pass.
Sharp. Let's see. Sharp was the receiver.
It wasn't 87.
If I don't, was it? Maybe it was.
87s are tight end.
Maybe it wasn't.
You're right. They threw it to a guy that had no catches all game. They threw a guy to Sharp. Now he's not on the stats at all.
Didn't have pass
because
threw a bad pass.
That's a classic coaching move. So that they gave him a break. Indiana had to call timeout. And it was a smart timeout because they were gassed on defense. And the only conversation should have been on the Miami side should have been, how do we get the ball to Malachi?
Yeah.
That's it. Because even in space, they couldn't tackle him.
I had a hard time
with him. And the chance of him getting 10 yards and the clock stopping, I'm like, how is this guy touching the ball?
He's a star.
He's the most dynamic guy that we have. How does he touch the ball?
Malachi Toney is the real deal. Like all-American good.
Yeah, it was.
Next year, he'll be an all-American, right?
What's up? I would think so, but
I don't know. He's lethal. He's lethal.
He'll have a hard time getting up. He doesn't have a lot of touches down the field.
That's true.
Is the one thing you don't see a lot of. But he is a player. I mean, he is a playing Jesse.
They gave Beck time. He's just ordinary.
Yeah.
He's just ordinary. And they don't have enough receivers.
He had a pretty good fourth quarter. That last pick was bad.
Yeah, that's fine.
But on that draw, I mean, he's
fine, Jake. He's fine. He's not bad.
They were at the Indiana, where were they at the 47? So they were driving. They needed a touchdown with 50 seconds.
Oh,
it
was getting scary. It was getting scary.
Yeah, it was. No, I didn't think they could stop him. I really didn't. I don't know how they're going to do this.
Yeah.
Except for something,
like that.
I was thinking tip ball, a ball that got sailed, something that happens to it.
So the safety came over on that interception, which allowed the corner to play off a little bit.
No, the deal was there was
so much for that.
That'd be a no. Yeah,
confident though.
It was there was no one in the flat. There's nothing to hold the corner. He could just sink.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
And so there was nothing there to distract him. And it was just a ball that should not have been thrown. He
Poorly
had
conceived.
pre-snap read. He looked at it as he thought it was one high. He thought he had a one-on-one in a shot, and then he did a lot of an under-over coverage situation and bad ball.
Bad ball.
It's
a shame that it comes to that.
It was the same thing that happened to the Cincinnati quarterback first game of the year.
Sorsby against
You're right. Same exact thing. Same thing. He made a mistake.
Driving.
He thought they had a one-on-one out there. They ran to cover 2. He misread it, threw it, and now they threw it to the safety on that one and not to the corner. But it was just that's the error that was made.
Yeah, I mean, again, I was wrong in predicting a blowout. I thought it'd be 34-10 Indiana, but at halftime it's 10-zip, and they get the ball and start the second half. I think, okay, they're going to pour it on. They're going to get a touchdown, make it 3 possessions. They don't. Miami scores, and it's 10-7, and then they bounce back, make it 17-7. But it really went back and forth, even though Indiana led the whole second half. But it kept being a 3-point game, and it was just fun. Like I think that we all wanted Indiana to win, but we all wanted it to be a good football game. So it was the perfect result for us. It came down to the final
I think
minute
Steve
of the game.
was much more Miami than what he's saying. I think he was much more Miami.
You did say sorry, Steve.
Yeah, I did. Yes, I think you were much more Miami.
I don't know.
Yeah, you were.
I was pretty agnostic.
Yeah, you were, especially when you said loose horse. I mean, that was taunting me and Jake. I know that's what
Horse
that was.
got loose.
He likes
Yes.
when running back.
Yeah.
You just had them on your head.
Yeah. But anyway, you were 100%.
I was agnostic.
Here.
I was kind of at alternate times cheering for different people, different teams.
I don't know how the error that was made in special teams will go down as one of the most remarkable errors of all time.
Which one?
Well, hold it. Now think about it, Steve. Lock in here.
The punt block.
The
that
punt
one.
block. Yeah, that would have been the one play that stood out.
Missed them.
And but there's 2 things to it. Last week whatever the last game was 10 days ago against Alabama, what happened? Versus safe, they blocked a punt.
Sure.
And all my buddies text me, all my guys, because when it's safe, which means it's D lineman up front, you got to put 4 hands on them because they're not used to blocking big bodies. That's what they're not used to. Then they do it again. They don't put 4 hands on the guys. They don't protect it right. And the punter, they ran a rugby punt into it.
Right into it.
I mean, it's like running a sprint out pass, but not blocking the end guy in the line of scrimmage.
87
blew that bad.
And
he mailed it in.
And just, I mean,
I'd want to kill him.
And how that, I mean, it was absolutely, but just schematic wise, the plan was not good. The plan was not good.
That's too bad.
And they're in safe. They're not even going to try to return this punt.
That can't happen. That can't happen.
No, it was an epic error on special teams. It wasn't just, and I don't know how
just 87.
No, there was more. There was more to it. There was more to it than that. But when you roll out into safe and don't put 4 hands on that guy and have a plan, I mean, that's the only way that I teach punt block is with 1 hand because you don't get there with 2. And he just put his big paw out there and
Kamara.
Boom. Next thing you know.
Yeah, you know what? The next thing you know, though, Miami's driving down the field.
Yeah, they scored.
They did. They went down and scored.
That was impressive.
They responded. It was very impressive.
Because you thought that game might be over at that point.
I texted friends and said, "This is it. It's over now."
Friends,
I didn't.
the fragrance.
I don't think I put it. I did not text the fragrance. I texted Seth and said, "That's game over there."
I talked to Fred and the Fraggers, and then
I had to say,
"Well,
maybe
Marcus Lawrence."
What's up, Rink? Game's over, Rink.
See you guys.
See you guys Wednesday night.
See you guys Wednesday, 8 p.m.
I'll have the funny jacket on. Yeah, great theater though.
Oh, the theater was unbelievable. So when the drive started to end the game, I paced. I got up and I was pacing behind the couch. I was losing my mind. Here's where I lost my mind. So at the end of the game, when that they run the ball for 9 yards, and I'm like, oh, that's great. You don't want to get the first down here. It would have helped at the time, but no, it's like now.
Hold on, what were we talking?
End of the game. This is where the whole thing. This is where the mayhem broke out. If they get the first down, it's game over. It's second and 1, and they jump offside.
They jumped the left tackle.
They jumped offsides, and I was going. First of all, I was crazy because I'm like, Why are they in shotgun?
Yep.
And why did they go on 2 or a different snap count?
6.
I'm just like, and then how do they
He's questioning
jump?
6.
They overcame that though.
I am. I'm like, why?
One mistake.
I'm like, why are you in shotgun? Because all they can do, if they get 1 foot, the game's over.
Left
The
tackle
game's
jumped.
over.
He's an NFL player
Yeah.
too.
Oh yeah, he's with that's him and the center. They're 2 best players.
6 just shook
You know,
his
6
head.
can't
Oh,
be. He can't be perfect. He makes
He just shook his
every
head.
call's right.
He
But-
shook his head.
For the sake of drama, I was okay with that false start. Okay,
Then what
comes
happened
down
after
to the
that?
wire
But
now.
then
They
what was
ran
the
it
next
twice
play?
and made the field goal.
Okay.
But they had enough timeouts.
Yeah.
Yep.
If they get the first down, it's
over.
over.
Yeah, so
It's
156
They,
left.
they could have ran it down to about 25 seconds left.
Yeah, there's 156 left when he jumped. 156.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think a big detail the second half. Again, one mistake there by Siggs on the shotgun 2nd and 1. It gave Miami a chance. They did not score, but there was 2 timeouts called by Siggs in the second half. One was they're up by 3 and they're considering going for the field goal. They said, nope, we're going to go for the touchdown. We're going to go for the first down. And they score. Mendoza, of course, the run of a lifetime up the middle, gets hit by 2 guys. 5. Flies into the end zone. Iconic play in the history now of Indiana football.
It was blocked up really well.
And then the other timeout was with the last drive. Right before the interception, he calls a timeout to kind of gather the troops, call them down, and they pick him off the very next play. Signetti, incredible.
GC.
Yeah.
Just saying. But 2 huge plays happened after they gathered and calmed down for a second.
Their
Incredible.
DC's really good.
I think he felt that when they went for it, it's like, we're struggling stopping him. We're not really rushing the passer very well. I don't know if us going up by 6 is going to win this game. We're going to have to make a run at this thing to get it done. So I wasn't like, oh man, this call is stupid. I was surprised on the last play. They wanted to make him use their last timeout. I would have put the ball in the hands of Mendoza and so we're going to run this play. If it's not there, don't throw it.
Oh,
just go down,
Just
make
ran
the
it,
clock, make them have to use their timeout, and we're still in great field goal range. I would have said my quarterback is that good. I would have gave him a chance to do something because early in that drive they got him on Cooper to the flat on the motion where Miami didn't handle it well.
Yeah, but
yes, right.
That was a pretty simple
Pretty simple
conversion
play.
for him.
How about the two back shoulders to Becker? I mean, they were insane.
Becker's really good.
I believe they said that he went the whole season without a drop. No drops on the season. And think about he had 2 very tough catches in that game. Critical catches.
No
He did not have a single drop this football season.
He came on late, right?
Yeah,
When he asked, where was he at?
Prior to the Penn State game when he had like 12 catches or 9, whatever
I
it
think
was.
less than that.
Yeah, no, he only had in that game he had like 12
you're
catches.
Right.
No, he only had like 6 catches.
Where was that?
He wasn't even playing.
And
He wasn't even
he
playing.
became a vital part of their team in their run to a championship.
You say he's their fastest guy. Now Mendoza ran like he can run. He was running low.
Yeah,
like he was running like a running back.
I felt late in the game. I said that there was a couple times Mendoza could have kept the ball potentially. I thought that was going to happen. I thought he's going to keep the ball and give themselves a chance on.
That was a great play call, but he ran it well.
Oh, he did.
He didn't run it like a quarterback.
No, he hit it downhill.
Yeah.
Right where I'm going. And they knew they had the thing was they had.
Watch him, Connor. He's running low.
Connor,
don't run high.
There's 2 play calls there. They're going to run
Get
it.
whipped.
He could have thrown it also. Off
Could
of that. They talked about it.
He could have thrown it off that action.
If we had the look, and they had the look that they wanted to run the draw, but it's a little dicey on what he could have. They asked him. He said, "Yeah, it was. I just made a split-second decision to run it. It was like an RPO type of thing that he had to be able to do both."
You're right, though, Jake. That's lore.
Oh, absolutely. They'll show
lore.
that play for a long time when they do montages of the championship game.
He took a shot at the goal line, too. Wow.
Yeah.
He's flying through the air into the end
God,
zone.
Miami will hit you. Oof.
Oh, I'm telling you. Yeah, it was violence. I said, I saw guys all over the field on defense from Miami. I was like, wow.
Oh.
One time,
do they have any deficiency of their corners? Okay.
Corners are okay. I thought safety there adequate.
24 O'Connor got away with a lot of penalties, I thought.
There was
a lot of grabbing.
There was one that was
They're grabbing.
It was clear. I mean, he's got
24.
a hold of him on Cooper.
Yeah.
On the skinny fade, he's got a hold of him.
There's a lot of back and forth.
Yeah.
They were letting him play out on the perimeter, Bill.
Yeah. Thanks, Steve.
They were.
Yeah.
They were letting him play,
Yeah.
which I'm in favor of letting him go. Just let him go. Let him battle out there. I mean, within reason.
But this is another great example, though, why the 12-team playoff is great. This is a 10-seed Miami team that barely
100.
snuck in. They go to A&M, win a defensive battle 10-3. They beat Ohio State. They beat Ole Miss.
Mhm.
And they pushed Indiana to the final minute of the game as a 10 seed. Barely got into the playoffs. So that's an 8 seed last year, Ohio State winning it, a 10 seed Miami losing it, but in the game to the final minute. So the 12-team playoff is still very strong.
Great coaching job by
Cristobal?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Cristobal did an unbelievable coaching job. Really did.
He did. To get that team there, I hate to, I'm not overly critical of the offense, but they didn't have the off. I thought they were a little better. But he did. Yeah, he's got them going. I don't know how they'll be next year. I imagine they'll be all right.
Well, if they get Mensa, who they're saying they're getting.
You like Mensa?
We like Mensa.
You guys like Mensa?
Would be better.
I don't. You guys know Mensa better.
Mensa's better than Beck.
Mensa went from Tulane to Duke.
Yes.
He was good both places.
Yes. Mensa will be better than Beck.
Okay.
I don't know if Beck ever fully recovered from the elbow injury. I really don't. If he didn't start playing football until in the summer. I mean, he was out when he did that at the end of the season last year at Georgia. So I don't know if he ever fully recovered. If you saw when you watch the ball jump off his hand, it doesn't jump off like it does off Mendoza's.
No, it doesn't.
It's not the same.
He's not nearly as good as Mendoza. He's a big, strong dude. I like him in the pocket, but yeah, he doesn't. I don't know. No,
He's
some
pretty
of it,
patient too.
Some of it, he is patient. Some of it with Beck is he doesn't have the guy. So I wonder how much of it is that. They don't get guys open.
But that's why it's impressive. I mean, Indiana, has schemed against so many great players.
Well, it's Indiana. Indiana.
But Malachi Tony still beat him up.
Oh God, Tony's good.
He was over 100 yards.
You guys are
receiving.
right about number 10.
He's electric. He is electric.
If you're going back, if you're upset, if you're a Miami fan, my first thought I'm saying is there was a while that he hadn't touched the ball for the first half. I mean, it was like, where's he at? Have
several possessions,
design plays, whatever you're gonna run, speed sweeps, whatever, something. I'm just letting him touch the ball.
Screen,
yeah, and the one now that they hit.
I learned that from Bill.
The
now screens.
The adjustment was none by
no.
They motion him into the boundary, which is a now screen. They throw a lot of now screens off that, and Indiana doesn't adjust. I mean, he's got just free access for about a 20-30 yard gain, whatever it was.
So now think about Miami though. Okay, so you guys like Mensa. They're going to have Fletcher back, and they'll have Tony back. Right there, you're in pretty good shape.
Yeah, you are.
Those three guys, you're in pretty good shape.
And I imagine their big point was, okay, I don't know.
Go get a receiver.
But both ends are gone, right?
Yeah, Ruben Bain's going to the NFL for sure. First-round pick.
But the other one had more sacks than Bain.
The other one off the other edge?
They'll both be first-round picks.
Yeah, it starts with an M.
Again.
He's a fighter.
Yeah.
He tackled a guy with his legs.
Yeah, he did. He's
a fighter. He's scrappy.
Akeem Messidor, number 3.
Oh,
yeah. 3 and 4.
Oh, Messidor's good.
I'm watching. I'm just like,
scrappy.
It's like, yeah. And then I saw that all year, but yeah.
4 is just a physical freak. He doesn't look like he should be able to move like that.
Yeah, it's
off the edge.
They had the one, was it number 12 in the first series, I think. He launched the running back about 10 yards.
He did.
Marquise Lightfoot.
They
came back. I was right.
Bad dude.
I'm like, you didn't see that from Indiana. No, you didn't see that from Indiana.
The running back got long. You're right.
It was he scanned over, got to the right guy.
He's coming in the back.
Now I will say this: that is a hard duty when you are standing and he's got a 10-yard. Just imagine this one. You're gonna stand there, Sip. I'm gonna let this guy run 10 yards at you. And full speed.
You might not know when he's gonna hit you.
Yeah, and he's gonna come right through your chin. Yeah, enjoy.
Oof.
Yeah,
Miami.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, Malachi Tony, 18 years old, true freshman.
Yeah, he reclassified. He's supposed to be in high school.
18.
How about first in the country in receptions with 109?
Oh, that's money.
Fifth in the country.
He's
with
making money.
1,200 yards receiving and 10 touchdowns.
Show him. He should make what's on his jersey.
Yeah,
what's on his jersey?
Yeah. 10. Yeah, he should. Oh,
he's worth it.
Yeah.
He's worth it.
I mean,
they got to get somebody else.
That little fly sweep is that little dump pass fly sweep type of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, they couldn't tackle it.
No, it's just so fast.
And the whole
shifty.
thing, I'm thinking like there should have been 4 to 6 more of something like this, sort of a play like this.
I've seen players like him. Now, here's the thing with Tony. he doesn't go down that easy for how little he is.
No,
You can't shoestring him. Like he's a
it's a
different
couple
dude.
extra yards usually too.
Yeah,
Dives
he's a
forward.
different dude. Like, God, they got to get somebody with him though. Two guys ideally that can take some pressure off him on the perimeter.
Should we hear from?
I'm serious.
Yes,
I am dead serious. That they
No,
don't
they
have
don't
that
have.
guy.
No. When I was watching, they were trying to get like run a little dig route with I can't remember what the receiver number was. It 7?
Seven.
I'm like that looks extremely average.
Yeah, he's
CJ
average.
Daniels. CJ Daniels.
No,
is-
7 is
Yeah.
average.
Yeah.
He's ordinary. 10's not. They don't have and
But
I
they-
think
they
their
have
tight
10.
end's pretty good.
By the way, Charmar Brown just 3 carries in that game.
Yeah,
3 carries, 5
Charmar
yards.
wasn't involved much.
1 catch for 11 yards. That's it.
I don't know what to make of
4
that.
touches.
Well, the big thing was is in the first half, I think they only had like 20 plays, 18, 20. I mean, they had
weren't
3 and outs, and Indiana had a long 14 play drive,
and they missed the field goal too.
and they missed it. Yeah.
Clank.
Oh yeah, he
Brrr.
hit
loud.
2 up. He hit.
It's a
Oh, yeah.
funny sound.
Yeah, it is when you hit one. It is a funny sound you hear. It's like
Brrr. The criticism of their OC, I think, is warranted. He doesn't stick to the run. He gets away from it pretty fast. He's a Holgerson guy, by the way.
And yet here they were with the chance to win the game with 50
Ah,
seconds to go
I give 'em
against
credit.
Indiana, who's been
Give him credit.
incredible this
Ton
year.
of credit. They probably, like Bill said, yeah, you want to get in. You have a good chance to get in there.
yeah.
You do. The way
I didn't. I really didn't. I'm going like if I had to say what are the odds here, I'm taking Miami.
I was saying 50-50.
Yeah, I'm taking Miami because they were so gassed. I mean, they needed to have one play they had to make to get, and they did. And then it wasn't so much the play, was that it was a bad. What I always say, you lose more games than you win. That game was. They did it. They won it by making the play. When they threw it to him, guess what he did? He caught it. He intercepted it. He didn't do one of those my bads and. No, it was
caught
like, it was my.
There's something to be said for that.
Indiana wins 27-21, 16-0 the record for the Hoosiers. Kurt Cignetti post game on the field with Holly Rowe.
Yeah, it took a lot to get here, but I'll tell you what it took to come out ahead in this game was a lot of guts. I give Miami a lot of credit. They played really hard. We couldn't get anything done couldn't protect quarterback at all. Made a few plays and adjustments, but they were back shoulders and a sprint out, got the ball, run game going. Made the interception when we had to. A couple 4th down, we went for it. Mendoza, great run. Took some chances, found a way. Let me tell you, we won the national championship at Indiana University. It can be done. And I'm so happy for our fans. Words can't describe it.
Finally, how are you going to celebrate, Coach?
I'm going to have beer.
Enjoy that beer, Coach.
Kurt Cignetti.
We're gonna have a beer.
How about that? You were right. Indiana fans 60-40, they said.
There was enough Miami there. It wasn't a complete over.
No,
but it was impressive.
But it was impressive. But the first time they showed from above, I go, oh wow.
Yeah.
And then oh wow. And I thought it was more 80-20, but
Miami is late arriving to every crowd ever. Even the national championship, they are late arriving.
But they were doing some they being Indiana, they were doing some silent count and some with a guard to simulate when to snap the ball.
Were they?
Yeah, and so there was
loud.
noise, so it was loud. Yeah, so it was loud.
Yeah, who's the ESPN reporter? Jake, their
Holly Rowe?
No, the breaking news guy. That always breaks news.
Schefter?
No.
Pete Thamel?
Pete Thamel.
Yeah.
He said it was 60-40. So
looked like also an incredible scene. The weather looked great. The crowd looked great. It looked beautiful.
Everything was beautiful.
It was just absolutely beautiful.
Now, it was a beautiful stage. It was.
And it was also
memorable.
If I saw this right when they were putting the field together, that turf came in. That turf was placed. That was that grass. That was grass turf.
Wheelhouse.
That was grass turf.
They bring
right?
in turf.
I don't know. And maybe
I don't know how
that was not field turf. Am I right? Am I all jacked up on
grass.
this? I saw when the field got put together and they were laying it down and stuff. And so I want to make sure on that.
It's grass.
But there was no slippage.
Nope.
Now I know you want to hear from Fernando Mendoza, the Heisman winner, and the one who, of course, had the epic touchdown to help clinch the game for the Hoosiers. Here's him on the field also post game right for Cignetti. Fernando Mendoza.
Fourth quarter, you're leading by just 3 points. and coach decides to go for it on 4th down. What did he say to you in that huddle, and how did you execute it?
That's one thing about our team. We're always going to put all on the line. And, I want to give all the glory and thanks to God there. My offensive lineman blocked perfectly, and we're able to execute the team towards a common goal, have the Indiana Hoosier synergy to score, and then give our team a chance to win the game.
How did you get it in there, though? You had to go airborne, Fernando.
I had to go airborne, and I'll die for my team. Whatever they need me to do, they need me to take, shots in the front and the back, whatever it is, I'm going to die for my team out there. And I know they're going to do the same for me. That's what makes us so close. That's what makes this national championship so special.
Show my cameraman right there your arm. You can't imagine the beating this young man had last night.
Shout out to Miami defense. You can see why their 2 edges are first-round picks. It was going to be a physical game. And, we had to play physical, and we did play physical. We elevated it. And it's victory so sweet for everybody, for the entire Hoosier Nation. But also, it's super sweet to myself. I was a 2-star recruit coming out of high school. I got declined to walk on offer to the University of Miami. Full circle moment here playing in Miami. For all the friends and family, I can't thank Coach Nettie enough, and Coach Whitmer and Coach Anna for taking a chance on me, and just give all the glory to God.
You've been a little boy sitting in these stands watching people play on this field. How do you describe walking out of here a national champion after all these years?
There's no words. There's no words. This is the
Fernando's in the
most
background.
special moment of my life, and I know my teammates either. There's no one else I'd rather do it with.
Thank you, Fernando.
Thank you, guys. God bless.
Fernando Mendoza.
They were playing Fernando.
And Abba in the background.
That is a movie. You're
No,
right.
you're right.
This is
movies. They need.
That's movie
I
material.
die for my team.
He sounds a little AI to me sometimes, but
Now, I was paying attention because you always thought he was looking right in the camera.
And it's
again.
incredible.
Not the whole time.
It's the
a
most
little bit to
incredible.
Holly and mostly to the nation. I'm talking to you, country.
nobody does that
It
except
does.
for Mendoza.
Tell me about, has there ever been a better interviewer? I want to listen to him. There's no one.
It was unbelievable.
It was
that was an unbelievable interview.
It was.
And then they played
Fernando in the background.
That was beautiful. Can you play that later again?
I sure can.
Yeah.
That listening to that was that
is gold.
Gold. It is just
Mendoza's a beauty. He's
He
a
is.
beauty. He's an American beauty.
He's when you start talking about one of ones.
Yeah. Oh, he's
That's
one of one.
That's one of one.
That's a good way to put
you
it.
go back and you're just going to say, well, a quarterback is just like Mendoza. Nothing will compare.
100
personality wise. I'm not talking just has there been better quarterbacks? Yeah, maybe. Probably some guys been incredible. Well,
he didn't put up big numbers last week.
The way he plays, who he plays for, how he talks. How can you not like that
movie?
Guy? How can you not like that guy?
Their coach is one of one, and their quarterback is one of one. I'm glad they won the national.
When you
title.
get the storyline of all the different cast of characters, and then you take Signetti and where he came from, leaving Saban and going and coaching Division II. That's where he went. He took a giant pay cut.
Oh, he's a beauty.
Oh, yeah.
A giant pay cut just because I want to be a head coach. And he ends up in his mid 60s at Indiana, and he takes them.
Into Miami against a rugged team, against a rugged Miami
very
team.
Physical team.
And I'm glad it worked out that way. I'm glad it was close. I'm glad the world watched. It was hard. Signetti was pressed. They were pressed.
Well, if you go back,
like you said, they were going to lose that game. It looked like.
I believe in the Alabama game. I think it was almost unanimous. I think that everyone took Alabama to beat Indiana.
Is that right?
Yeah. And I think in the Oregon game, I think there was Oregon. And then this game, it was 3-1 as far as saving those guys. They all took Miami.
I think
McAfee
McAfee took Indiana.
McAfee took Indiana. That's it.
Those other guys took Miami.
They took Miami.
What was their rationale?
Just what we said, the physicality of the defense.
And they were right.
And they were right.
But the thing they didn't, I'm not going to say it again. The thing they didn't take into account apparently was the lack of offense. They don't have the offense. I think they have the offense to make the national title game. They didn't have the offense to win the national
But yet
title.
they were in Indiana territory with a chance to win still.
That's true.
And it's a bad pick. More from Cincinnati post game.
Because I'll be dealing with underclassmen going to the NFL tomorrow, and who knows what else.
Damn it.
And if I was smart, I'd probably retire. Then I'd really be a story. But we need the money. What would I do? What would I do? No. So
He sounds tired.
I don't know if I'll have a beer in the tilt chair. I had one after the game. That's enough for me. and we'll be back at it. I love what I do. I love football. I'm a football guy. I don't have many other things that I do besides family. And in the summer, go for a walk with my wife or go away. In February, the old signing date, first day after the old signing date. I'm a film junkie, and I like putting the team together, and we're going to have a lot of challenges next season. And, but I will have a chance to look back at what we got done, and, just these guys made it happen.
Cignetti in the post-game
Film junkie.
press conference.
He's a film
You
junkie.
can tell he's a film junkie.
Yeah, you can tell. You're right. He knows what he's doing. They're picked fifth. They're the fifth betting favorite to win it all. Ohio State number
For
1
next year?
Yeah, Notre Dame 2, Oregon 3, Texas 4, Indiana 5. So I don't know what they're losing. Do you guys know what they're losing?
Be hard.
Mendoza's gone,
Mendoza.
obviously. Yeah.
They're losing
They
Mendoza.
get Josh
That's
Hoover,
pretty big,
though.
right?
They have this one guy,
The running back,
Heisman Trophy winner.
Kalen Black
Who they
is
losing?
gone.
Who was they
They're
say?
losing both running backs, Hemby
Okay,
and Black.
those are
gone.
big.
Those are good backs.
Mhm.
If they
Savage runners.
they could be replaceable, but sometimes you say that like we can replace them,
Mm.
and you really can because I don't know. They took care of the ball.
Mhm.
They don't fumble.
They don't.
And they were violent runners.
Especially Black.
They got some yardage
Mhm.
that was like it was rough sledding.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about that defense, Miami. Kalen Black I think he's a little bit better than Hemby. I forgot that Hemby was at Maryland. He came over from Maryland. Hemby's a savage runner, but Black is really savage, really savage.
Yeah.
So I mentioned that Malachi Toney had 106 catches this year, first in the country.
Mhm.
Surratt had 65, which is good. That's
Good.
38th. He had 15 touchdowns. A quarter of his
That
catches
led the nation.
were touchdowns.
Yeah, that led the nation.
That's how good he is.
Yeah, he's good.
He's a senior. He's gone.
Good. Those three
Cooper's
guys.
back. Cooper's back. Let's say he goes pro. But
Cooper, Becker, and Surratt.
Is Becker gone?
Becker.
I thought he's back too.
Becker's a sophomore. He's back for sure. So Becker and Cooper are back. Surratt's
If
gone.
those
that
guys
helps.
both show up next year with the quarterback from TCU,
Yeah.
that's pretty
Josh
good.
Hoover.
And they'll add a couple.
And D'Angelo Pons is just a junior. He might go
Ooh.
pro, but
Pons will go.
he could. He could come back.
Will Pons go?
I would think so. How tall is Pond?
5'9".
5'9", 170.
I'm just telling you.
Oh, he's a dude.
What he plays like. He plays like at least in college. And and Barron was small, but he's like a Barron Miles.
Was Barron that good?
What's that? Barron was really good.
Pons is really good.
Barron Miles was really good.
Pons is.
But that will be that's
losing guys.
That's tough in the NFL.
So now listen, they're losing.
5'9's tough in the NFL.
It is. Just think about what they're losing that we know. They're losing both running backs, their left tackle, their quarterback, and Pons.
Yeah.
That's those. They're getting hit.
Yeah.
They're
But
getting
they've
hit.
already had a great portal, and they had, I think, a good, decent recruiting class too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then Sigs.
And they have.
You're
And they had
to
six.
stop
the
if we got
thing
Cignetti.
that we
They got
said.
six.
The most interesting thing we said in that segment, I think, was they have a coach that's a 1 of 1 and a quarterback that's a 1 of 1. And then that's how you win a national title.
Yeah, and like I said, there's never a time that I thought that when I was like I said, when they came out in shotgun, I wasn't happy because they go under center and it was second and
So
one.
that was on the
they jumped off sides. That was one time I'm like going, man, if we get a foot, we win this game.
Yeah, why'd they go shotgun?
So I wasn't really excited about that. And then you know what? There's a chance they still get the first down if they don't jump off sides. But
Were they going to run it on that play?
Oh yeah, they're running
Absolutely.
it. Absolutely.
Second and 1.
Why'd they go
Are
shotgun?
they going to run it?
Well,
First of all, they went
just ran for
shotgun
9
because
yards.
they go shotgun. They run the ball. That's what they do. But they do also go under center. And so they did it. They scored a touchdown.
I thought if
on
they're
a
going to
fullback
run it in that play, they go under center.
You were even thinking that. That didn't even come across your mind. Yeah.
Well, they were in shotgun. I mean,
We will have more throughout the show on the title. Indiana wins, though, 27-21 over Miami. Great football game. We bypassed Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by our
there's
friends.
no
at-
idle chit-chat.
No, look, we went right to the game because we should. 738 Ag. They don't guess. They game plan using soil tests, yield maps, and
Joey!
field data. They help farmers call the right shots for the ground. Learn more at 738 Ag.
Talk about 1 of 1. That's 1 of
19.
1.
Number 19.
19's 1
Joey.
of 1. 1 of 1. Dirt dog. 1 of 1.
He is 1 of 1.
Yes, he is 100%. He's the Cignetti of dirt.
Jeez.
Yes. Think about that. He is the Cignetti of dirt.
Oh.
That's a nice compliment.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a nice.
It's the ultimate
The
compliment.
ultimate compliment.
Yeah.
Yes. If someone said you're the Signetti of radio,
of anything,
of anything, you're the Signetti of hair, you're the Signetti of whatever, that would be like
changing tires.
Yes, exactly.
You are the king.
From now on, that's what it's going to be. Every time you see someone do something great,
You're the Signetti.
You're the Signetti of that.
You are a Signetti.
That's all I want to hear. And everyone else thinks that the whole world's on blast.
Connor, you want that compliment.
Be like
that.
Sig.
You are the Signetti of ticket producers.
Ooh, that's big.
I mean, just
big
think,
compliment.
just think on it.
I'm saying you want to be.
You
that.
want to be
I'm
that.
not saying you are that.
You think, in the ACC, hey, Virginia, win it all. Why not? Rutgers, get yourself together. What are we doing?
It's true.
I mean, it's every
Anybody.
Purdue, wake up,
Hey,
Purdue.
Maryland. Hey, Loxley, what are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. Maryland.
How long you need over there?
What's the problem, Maryland?
Yeah.
Because if somebody, if put
Come
it
on,
this,
Barry Odom.
What
Wake
are you
up,
doing,
Purdue.
Rule?
put it, what is,
Seriously.
I mean,
come on, Rule.
everybody's on blast. The whole country is on
Six.
blast. But can you imagine if someone came to you 2 years ago and just said, "Who has the best chance to win the Natty? Maryland or Indiana? Who you taking?"
Maryland.
I'm taking Maryland.
Maryland.
Taking Maryland.
Without hesitation.
Every
Maryland.
time.
You got to
Who
think
has-
about it.
Who has a better chance, Virginia or Indiana?
Virginia, 100%.
Taking Virginia. I mean, Indiana would be taking over basically no one.
You have to
What if-
remind yourself almost now, though.
What if you said this one? Who are you going to take to win a Natty? Indiana, Oklahoma State.
Okie State.
It's not even
2 years
close.
ago, Okie State.
It's not even close. They went like 2 years, didn't win a game.
That's a good mental exercise.
probably
The mental exercise you go through. Who would you take
You'd
him?
probably take Fresno State over.
Yeah, oh, you would.
Indiana.
There's several. No, there's several group of six. Absolutely.
I think I'd take Fresno.
Hold it. Who you taking? Boise, Indiana,
Oh,
Boise,
Boise all day.
Boise all day. It
There's
just
a
keeps
limit on
going.
this, though.
No, I don't know. Not many.
If you go into the
Oregon State, that'd be tough. I'm not
Hold
sure.
it.
We'll see.
Oregon
I'd
State.
say Oregon State.
I think I'm going Oregon State.
Yeah, I'd think Oregon State.
Taking-
Indiana was horrific.
Yeah.
We just laugh at them.
I mean, Oregon State did win 10 games.
Remember,
a couple
we
years
would
When
just
ago.
it
laugh at
came in,
Indiana.
they had the most losses of any school. That was what they had.
Now they're
and you
changing.
do the drill. Just do the drill.
When Tom Allen won 9, you're like,
Yes.
that's as good as that's ever going to get.
Right.
So it seemed like right now, who are you going to take? UCLA or Indiana? UCLA.
UCLA.
Why is
Every
UCLA
time.
They should be able to do this.
I mean, yeah. Right now, if you're at UCLA, you're going like, oh, we can't win it all. What do you mean
You know,
can't
I'm
win
not
it all?
the guy I'm not putting on blast though is Mario. I
What's
don't
that?
put Cristobal on blast.
No, I don't either.
He's
Had a
gone
chance to
5,
win.
7,
No.
10, 13.
No,
They
I
had
thought
the ball down 6 to win the game.
Yeah.
I thought I
Mario's a great one.
and I thought he coached a brilliant game.
He's
I,
really good right now.
yeah. I didn't. They went for it. What was the score? They down 10 when they on their own 30-some yard
Yes,
line,
yes.
and they made it by about a
Right.
quarter of an inch.
That's right.
If they don't make
Fletcher
that,
got it
if they
somehow.
don't make that, and Indiana goes,
Oh,
for it,
it's over.
game,
Right,
game
yeah,
over.
barely got it.
He got
Yeah.
it though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He did get it.
but he's on his own 30-something yard
And
line.
then they scored that.
Fletcher's tough in that situation.
We keep talking more.
We,
about
we are
football.
going to, but we have 3 hours. We got to get to break.
Fletcher's
Before we
got
get to
I
break,
want to go through every single team in Division One and say who would you win? Where's San Jose State, Indiana?
It's getting close.
It's getting closer now. Now I'm thinking about probably. Hey, I'm going to go into the Hoosiers here. We're giving one to the Hoosiers.
I might go Hoosiers.
That goes Hawaii.
El Paso.
UTEP. I'm going.
Ah,
I'm going to think about it, but I'm going Indiana.
pretty close to Juarez.
before we get to break,
UTEP get better.
if you are hungry for breakfast, brunch, or lunch in downtown Lincoln, where should the Breakers go this morning, Bill?
Oh.
Oh. What's wrong?
I just-
What's wrong?
Signetti
The
Bird.
sick bird.
Early Bird's open right now to 2 p.m. every day of the
Sick
week.
bird.
For breakfast, brunch, and lunch, they have breakfast
pain.
tacos, breakfast
I was
nachos,
just
Oh.
waffles, French toast, pancakes,
We threw-
and the world famous hash holes.
Assholes.
Hash
Stop
holes.
by today, Early Bird,
The
19th
sick
K.
bird.
The sick bird. The Mendoza
Could
bird.
you imagine? Imagine it stopped over breakfast and Signetti's in there.
With this, he's gone with the zipper a little
That-
far
that-
down.
It's awesome. I'll go quarter zip, no shirt underneath.
He's going
and
with
the
the zipper
zipper
down.
down.
Little
There's
too
everything
chesty.
about it. Oh, how about this one also? He went from everybody's like, I don't like him to lovable. He is.
He
Google
is.
me.
He changed
He's
his
kind
whole.
of changed. Yeah.
They kind of went, okay, you got things cranked up.
Yep.
You got a lot of attention. That was cool. But none of this was like, I told you.
No,
He could have
he's
been
not
like,
playing that
he
card.
could have, I told you.
Nope.
Instead, he's just likable.
No, he's extremely likable.
What would he get?
What
What
a
would
dude.
he get, Jake? What would he get per? What does Apple pay him to come out and give a speech?
Oh God, he's $1 million.
Million. He's a
bucks?
million
He's a
per.
million.
He's $1 million per.
Just
How about
think
that?
about that. He can
Imagine
go make
that.
8 speeches and make $8 million.
We'll be back with more next to the Breakers Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Most resolutions for the new year fail before January is even over. Why not resolve to just be a little bit cleaner in 2026? Nebraska Auto Detail is here for you. Now through March 30th, if you purchase a ceramic coating, you'll get a free interior detail. There's no better way to start your year than taking care of your car and decluttering the mess that it becomes so easily. Book your detail today at NebraskaAutoDetail.com or call Joe and the team at 402-601-5086.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread's Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread's Central Tire Pros because we tread differently. Golfing in 72 degrees and perfect conditions in Nebraska doesn't seem possible in the winter, but it is. Double Eagle Golf is your escape from the bone-chilling cold outside and a reason to keep the clubs out year-round. Book a bay with some friends for a weekend or come by for golf and happy hour on a weekday. Spring leagues begin in February. Get signed up today. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street, online at doubleeagle.golf.
You started your business to build something special. Now it's time to grow and protect it. At Pinnacle Bank, our treasury management services help you do just that. Through smarter payment technology, account administration, and fraud protection. So no matter the size of your business, you can get the most out of your financial operations. Request your free consultation at pinbank.com/consult. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
At Anderson Ford, we have commission-free guides who are paid to give you a great experience, not make a sale, so you can choose the best vehicle for you. Right now at Anderson Ford, lease a 2025 Ford Escape for $222 per month. Experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 4003618. Lease for $222 per month for 36 months with approved credit. 7,500 miles per year. 5,000 plus first payment due at signing. No security deposit required. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 2/2/26.
Hey guys, it's Carly from Buick Farm Outfitters. With the holidays behind us, our team is already looking ahead to the 2026 season. And to help you get ready, we're hosting our second annual expo at our location near Exeter, January 27th. The expo covers 8 topics that matter to your farm. We'll discuss fungicides in heavy disease environments, liquid systems for your planter and how to choose the right one, how Washington is viewing important ag topics, and much more. Don't forget to stick around afterwards for the happy hour. Check out BuickFarmOutfitters.com for more info, and we'll see you there.
Hi, I'm Scott Miller, Business Development Officer at Midwest Bank's Lincoln branches. As a lifelong Lincolnite with over 30 years of experience in financial management, I'm here to help your business grow and succeed. My focus is building strong relationships with businesses and clients across Lincoln. Because at Midwest Bank, we believe banking is about people, not just numbers. Visit us at midwest.bank or stop by one of our Lincoln locations. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines, unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge, with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
MWR, a local company of Lincoln, is proud to announce they are able to offer their own post-frame building packages in metal to anyone desiring a building, whether you're a contractor or a DIYer. They can install your building as always, and they offer multiple different rib profiles and loads of color options, including the wood grain metal at great competitive prices. You can inquire at mwrbuildingandfence.com or just draw your desired building and submit it in their Contact Us page, and they'll get back to you. Call MWR today at 402-540-8966. If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
This
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
is Early Break. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Everybody in the country is saying the same thing right now in terms of sports. Oh, Indiana wins a title and Nebraska basketball's on top of the world. Nebraska's number 7 in the poll, highest ranking ever as of yesterday. Indiana gets it done in football, and Nebraska says maybe it's our turn too to make this the most crazy sports year in the history of
Hold
sports.
We're looking at double movie.
Double movie.
We're looking at the
Double
Husker
feature.
basketball movie. What? Hoosiers, Huskers. Imagine that. It's
pretty
This
good.
could be.
Would it be the same movie or two separate ones?
Separate.
Oh, two separate.
You could say this is the most
No,
incredible sports
You
year.
got to make them separate.
Okay, they both get their own movie.
100%. Maybe some kind of documentary later where, wow, Hoosier Huskers.
Well,
2000.
If you think about how this is adding up, like I said, they had lost the most games of anyone, Indiana, losing this team ever. Then B, the one team that's never won an NCAA game, is Nebraska, who's now undefeated and ranked 7th.
The movie would
So-
they would have to win the Natty.
Nebraska? Yeah. Yeah, it's not just about the first ever win.
Yeah.
It's making the run,
You gotta
winning
win
it
the
all.
Natty. I agree.
But Siggs would have got the movie without the title, right? Or did he have to get the title to get the
I
movie?
think he had to have the title.
Okay.
I really
second
do.
place.
I don't think so.
Second place, no.
Yeah.
No. Nope.
I mean, you gotta remember now in Miracle on Ice when they beat the Russians, that was the semis.
Yep, it was not.
They had to come back
Oh,
and
good
win.
point. Yeah.
I mean, if they lose the next deal and silver, even though they would have been no. That is why in between, I think one of his period 1 or 2 or 3, when Herb Brooks and all he said to him, we came in, he said, "You lose this game, you'll take it to your grave," and that's all he said and walked out. And it's true. It's like if you lose this game,
He said that before the final or the semi.
in between periods of the finals.
Oh.
If you lose this,
Oh.
you will take it to your grave.
Jake, it's all about winning it all.
Yeah, I'm not pushing back on that, and I hope that happens selfishly
Yeah,
for
there's
the
no
sake
movie
of
for
the state and the
runners-up.
show and
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah. No movies for runners up. They don't make movies for that. That'd be a nice little feature story in the summer or something.
But if you are Hoiberg, you show this and say, listen, Indiana won the championship, guy. Why can't we? There's nothing that holds
You
this
might use
group
that.
back
Mhm.
Could you use
from
that?
doing the exact same thing.
I use that.
I think the key to the Husker hoops is who comes along. Somebody else is going to have to get better. Not better. I would say like or more valuable. Is it Garcia as a rebounder? Is
Could
it what is it? I mean, something has to. I mean, Becker
Maybe
changed
Burke.
Indiana. Yeah,
Maybe Burke's offense.
offensive.
Going to another level. Burke's really good.
He's playing really
He's been
good.
good this year.
Yeah,
Burke,
he
think
has.
about Burke.
How about when he handles the ball?
He can handle. Here's the thing about Burke. I don't know why I was laying in bed thinking about.
Hey man, you do you.
No,
Whatever.
it's just those thoughts, sports thoughts that come to your head at night, right? They do. They right. They do.
You
Right.
killed Bill over. Look
No,
at him,
Bill. Sports thoughts come to your head. They do. Sports thoughts.
Yeah.
You killed Bill.
Burke's really highly paid. He is. He's. They
That was criticized last year.
but
Rightfully
Jake, they
so.
didn't pay him to say, "Hey, you're gonna be the dirty work guy. We're gonna pay you the most of anybody to be the dirty work guy." No, they paid him to come in and score. What Burke's done is accept this role. You know, he's a dirty work guy. Like he plays really good defense. He scraps for rebounds. He's. But now think if Burke becomes the scorer they thought he could be.
Which he's shown flashes of.
He
He's
has.
made
I'm
some
glad you
threes.
said that. Thank you for saying.
He has shown potential scoring.
Bill, you play basketball. Burke looks like he can score to me.
Oh, and I told you when the ball leaves his hand, it's
Yeah.
like he shot 2 free throws against Northwestern. Looked beautiful.
Missed.
Clank.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like
Clanked them both.
yeah, and I'm just like
He did. You're
yeah,
right.
he
They
did.
look good coming
They
out of
look-
his
That's what I
Absolutely.
mean. I'm going like, think he's gonna make it. Watch it.
Clanked the
Rotation. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Clank. I mean, but
And he's got moves. You know, he's got
I
when he
agree.
goes to the basket, he
But
looks
that-
good going to the basket.
the difference is going to be somebody getting a little bit better.
Maybe Garcia.
Like I said, Becker became a guy that hadn't played. And if that injury doesn't happen to Surratt, does he ever really play?
I don't know.
I mean, and he was the go-to guy.
Oh,
he
made 2 gigantic catches.
Yes.
Yeah.
I told you, he didn't have a single drop all year.
And he made him in that game against Penn State when he hadn't played all year. He had like 12 catches that game or 10 catches.
And you would agree, they needed some It
They
was
some
not
answers.
easy coming up with answers against Miami.
No, they didn't have a lot. It wasn't like, well, we're running some plays here. Some guys are running free. When did you see guys just running wide
Not
open?
a lot. No, it's stressed. Indiana was stressed. I mean, they were stressed. That was the most interesting part of it to me, was seeing Siggs that stressed. And their team reacted really well. Wow, they're well coached. But so is Nebraska basketball.
So what happens?
They're fine when they're stressed.
Absolutely, they are. They were down 16 on the road at Indiana, came back, no problem. Went up by 9 the same half.
At Michigan State, Michigan State game here, they were stressed.
100%.
I think the difference is going to be how much Rink can score low. Low.
Interesting.
Not threes.
Okay.
Low.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people that can shoot threes.
We do.
We have a lot of people that can do that.
Absolutely.
I want to see it. Can he get some mismatches down? Can he score? Because he can.
He can.
But the number of times when we're going to need something down low.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's where I think because he is strong, and I think that's going to be a valuable piece. A little bit of back to the basket.
His footwork in the paint is magnificent.
Okay. You can't win the tournament without having a post
Schmuddy would
player.
back me on that.
Yeah, I think he would. And
It's superb.
Yes.
It's superb footwork. He can get shots that a lot of guys can't get because his footwork is so good.
I texted with Jerry the other day.
God dang it.
How's he doing?
He's doing great. He still listens, yeah. And now becomes his time because now we get into full hoops. Remember, we lean on him a lot.
Schmuddy, chime in.
Yes.
When we come back, song of the day and Bill's Thrills Bugaboo Tuesday next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Miller, Business Development Officer at Midwest Bank's Lincoln branches. As a lifelong Lincolnite with over 30 years of experience in financial management, I'm here to help your business grow and succeed. My focus is building strong relationships with businesses and clients across Lincoln. Because at Midwest Bank, we believe banking is about people, not just numbers. Visit us at midwest.bank or stop by one of our Lincoln locations. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Ready, set, Ford just announced 0% for 66 months with approved credit on all 2025 Ford F-150s at Zollner, Fort Beatrice. Save thousands in finance charges. If your current pickup loan's 4%, 5%, 6% or more, trade in today and receive 0% for up to 66 months on a brand new 2025 Ford F-150 of your choice at Zollner, Fort Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently. All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320. All right, fellas, it's January. You're setting goals, you're hitting the gym, but have you checked what's going on inside the engine? At Advanced Medical Imaging, the Wellness Within program makes it easy. They have different levels of preventive scans so you can choose exactly what fits your health goals, from quick baseline checks to full body insights. It's simple, it's smart, and it's all about keeping you in top form before problems ever sneak up. And the best part, you don't need a doctor's order. Just call AMI to schedule and make this the year you put your health on the schedule.
In a world where Wi-Fi battles rage and bandwidth is never enough, one family dares to connect it all. Work from home, influence all day, stream all night, and game to win. Deadlines, downloads, and dance-offs, all happening under one roof, flawlessly. Can your internet provider do that? Fiber fuel your household at allofiber.com/all-in.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com.
You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're a big tough? If you're a big tough guy this morning,
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
he stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Once again, your song of the day from 1976, Rock and Roll Band by Boston, 464-56851 is bad, 10 is good. Text your rating on the Sauter Heyman Jewelers song of the day.
That was 19 what?
76, which is what?
Better
times.
What is the shirt that Tamara made? Sports talk and better times. Good job, Tamara. That's a great song.
That's a great song. What was it? Was it Boston's greatest hits? I mean, it was one of the most listened to albums. I mean, I can see the album cover.
Yeah.
I mean, that
colorful.
Colorful. It was kind of like, was it like a spaceship or
yes, I think it was.
It's like that. Pull
Please
it up.
Pull it
yeah,
up.
it was remarkable. But that Boston, that was big for us. Now it was a small window. Boston did not. It wasn't like all of a sudden I'm in college listening to a bunch of Boston again. They kind of went away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
kind of.
It did.
It appears to be a spaceship of sorts.
Yes.
there.
That's it.
Good
That's
job.
it. I listened
Well
to
done.
that.
It's a big part of our
Everyone
lives.
had that 8-track. Everyone
Pretty
had
much
that,
everyone.
That
and if
album.
you didn't, you knew somebody.
Some of you had it. That was a
did,
staple.
seriously.
It's just explosive. It's like explosive.
It was
music.
part of the fabric of
Explosive
our
sound.
lives.
Yes.
God, if you could think about if you're a band
Fabric.
and you hear somebody say that,
Yeah.
that band was part of the fabric of our lives. That's really a compliment.
Growing up, it was a big era for just listening to a ton of music.
It fills every part of your headset. There's no empty
Ooh,
spots there.
that's-
That is
I
a
like that.
full sound on
Wow,
Boston.
Jake.
Yeah.
Who's the bowling coach again?
He just texted in. Paul Klempa.
Paul
listening.
Klempa.
He
Yeah.
says that's an obvious 10. Great choice.
Paul Klempa. Wait a
Klempa.
second. Paul Klempa's
Klempa?
listening to us
Yeah,
right
he's
now?
texting me right now.
How did Klempa get? Did Klempa watch
Klempa's
the,
listening
Paul
to us?
Did he
Klempa
watch
says
the
10.
game?
Well done, my friend. Says Paul Klempa.
Klempa's a beauty.
Did he watch the game last night? How's he back up already?
Well,
I bet
Klempa-
they have practice.
Klempa's Signetti.
Yeah,
I mean,
he is.
He is
He's
Sigs.
he's the Signetti of bowling.
Yep.
Yes. Imagine being once again if you are the Signetti of
Anything.
like that, anything. You're number one.
all joking aside, I'm honored that Klempa's listening.
He says 10. Well done with the salute.
With the salute.
salute emoji?
Yeah.
Really?
He went.
That little emoji?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
I don't know how to do that. I can't find the
Look at-
the salute.
Well
emoji.
done, my friend. Salute 10.
Some people don't know what that emoji is. I'm always.
What do you mean they don't know what it is?
They,
It's like this.
I know. Like I've sent it to people and they're like, "What is that?" It's a salute.
What do you mean? What is
How do you
that?
think it is? Oh, anyway,
Can we come to practice sometime, Klempa?
I've been
I'd
to
like-
practice. I went to practice
I'd love to
a
go
month
to-
or two ago.
I'd like
Mike
to go to-
Rozier stopped by.
Hold it. You're at bowling practice.
I'll walk you back. Yeah, I think it was a
Yeah.
month or two ago.
walk us back.
We were, doing
yes.
we were doing a feature. We were showing off the practice and the new place.
A
And,
feature.
and Mike Rozier walks in with Ricky Simmons, and they were talking with Terrell Farley on the radio. So it's like,
What?
we were doing a show from 1 to 3. I was out there helping with it. And
East Campus?
Eddie had Mike Rozier at the bowling center with Farley and with Ricky Simmons talking
Oh, that
football
would be
at a bowling
incredible.
center. It was cool.
Wow.
And then Klempa came on the radio too, and it was great.
Klempa, thank you.
Thank you, Jake.
Yeah.
I'm giving that a 9-1. 9-1.
I'll go 901. 901 slightly lower. And I think we're gonna like this 8-6.
Connor, 4-5, not doing it for me at all. How?
Bill, please address this.
I don't get that.
Bill, go ahead.
There's so much energy in that song, Connor. Bill's gone mute on that one.
Don't be
I'll
personally
never
offended.
I've never believed that someone would ruin Kurt Signetti Day. And Connor did. He ruined Kurt Signetti Day. How would you do that?
Bill was visibly,
Yes.
visibly
I'm
hurt.
ill.
I saw it. I can
I'm
see
ill.
him getting stabbed in the heart for a
Yes.
second over there.
I mean, who does that? 1976 Boston.
I'm sorry. It's okay.
that,
This is one man's
with that
opinion.
full sound.
It's not doing it for me, he
Yeah,
said.
not doing it for me.
Okay, ratings before we get to Bill's Thrills. Fritz, 9-2. Vern in Dakin, 8. Brett and Bertrand, 7. Robert in Oklahoma, 8-7. 6. Lyle in Omaha, 9-8 on that one. Sean says, great drumming, 7-2. Bill and Bennett, 9-5. Mike and Dalton, 9. Leroy, 9-8. Noticing he's not in the 4s, Connor, at all.
Connor,
All high scores
Connor,
here.
you listening?
Connor's taking a beating.
Uh,
It's like a corner getting beat
John
every
says,
play.
why no Fernando? We played Fernando last month. I just played the song, Fernando,
Why
by
no
ABBA.
Fernando?
And but you know what? I'm kind of with him
I
on
get
that
it.
one.
I get it.
'Cause I thought it was coming.
You can at least play some ABBA.
Some ABBA, you know that. But why would you not play it again? Yeah.
Well, I come up again.
In my-
When he gets drafted first overall, I'll play Fernando. I'm sure in April.
Okay.
We'll have the same feel.
Houston 6-5. Ryan in California 9-3. Who at Clever? 3.
Oh, Bird.
3.
Bird.
Bird. That's
Bird, you're
just the
better
point.
than that.
Yeah.
Bite your tongue.
Unnamed texter says, Jake, you're on a heater. 9-4-5. What a killer song.
Yes. Also, Connors, you're in there nodding your head as a 3. That's like a 7-5.
Come on,
Bird's
man.
Bird's low
true.
all the time.
Yeah,
so
3 is pretty good for him.
if Bird gives a 6, we do a cartwheel. So there's a scale you need to understand.
Grant,
Quarter zip.
Grant / Durant in the bottoms. 8-9. Our friend Grant.
Grant.
Yes.
Durant?
Durant said
Grant.
he would go on the trip with you to Minneapolis, the family trip.
I'm sure he would.
Yes.
I'm sure. I don't put that
Yes.
past
To
Grant
look
at all.
out in case, yeah.
He's got a camper.
He's also
got
got a kid that's younger
Yeah.
than Scotland is.
Yeah.
would it
It's
be a
Duke.
kids?
Yes,
trip?
kids could go.
Yeah, kids would go.
Kid friendly.
It's going to be -9 on Saturday.
It's okay.
Yeah.
The game's not outside. Jake.
I know.
The
You got to
game is
stand
not
outside momentarily. You got to walk to the arena outside.
There might be a tunnel.
Downtown Scott 6'2". Tags in Eagle 833 on my lawn mowing playlist there.
Okay.
Good choice for lawn mowing there. Bird Mountain 827. Well done. Beef tacos. Meh. 5'2".
The taco.
Well, how can you give that a meh?
Anything from Blitzkrieg?
I'll go YouTube real quick. Here,
Okay.
check YouTube out. All right, YouTube ratings here. Nelson, Montana 9.3, Genghis 8.8, Better Times. The Conservative Husker 8.3, Nashville Husker 8.1, Better Times. Nebraska Knoll 8.2, Jeff 7.2 on YouTube, Tony 9.5, Lance 8.4, Genghis is 9. Baby, let's go.
Okay.
Baby, let's
go.
Dropped a baby.
That's Blitzkrieg on YouTube. And Sean and DeWitt, I'm with the kid, Connor 3.3.
The kid.
You got somebody on your corner there, Connor.
Here,
Connor, you got somebody in your
There's
corner.
2 of you out of millions of listeners.
Yeah. Song of the day was once again Rock and Roll Band by Boston from 1976. Well, I think Connor's score might be Bugaboo Tuesday for Bill. Could be.
Oh, this is
But I'm
Bugaboo
sure you get
Tuesday?
something else, though. Let's get to Bill's Thrills.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is this
we
gonna be
need it.
bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break.
As always, Bill's Thrills, sponsored by our friends at Diner Contracting. Randy! The king of remodels for your kitchen, bathroom, whole house, and more. Please call or text Randy at 402-417-5204. Diner Contracting. Bugaboo Tuesday.
Thank you. Thank you for Randy also for sponsoring this section. One thing I do want to bring up before I get to Bugaboo, if I could, when you get a Miracle Boo, I got myself in quite a pickle. And this Saturday, I'm kind of the host, MC, some sort of something for the Heart Ball.
Okay.
Yeah. And so
Heart Ball.
So I have to have it's black tie. So I have to have I'm not equipped for that. Not equipped for that at all. Gary Michaels went and saw Nate.
Nate's the man.
Nate, within I call him, here's my problem. He goes, just come by tomorrow. Had a black suit ready to go. Took measurements down, tailored, will have it to me. Laura's picking it up on Friday.
Jeez.
I mean, when you're in a pickle, go to Nate. I'm telling you.
At Gary Michaels.
Gary Michaels. At
56th and Pine Lake.
Yeah,
56th and Pine Lake.
If you want to ever have your life change, go see Nate. It'll be
He's always happy.
He's always happy, talk sports, but anyway.
You could have worn that cranberry suit.
That is a good suit.
I like it. It's a good suit, but when it's black
I always
tie,
remember you walking out on that wedding.
Oh, it was a good
saw
looking
the
suit.
cranberry suit. I'm like,
Whoa.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Hard to go cranberry. Yeah.
You pulled it
Yeah.
off.
Then I went mauve for wedding. Guess what? Both and guess where the ghost.
I just brought up the one. We don't have to go to the
all
other.
of them. Guess where the cranberry came from?
Where?
Gary Michaels.
Nate.
Yep, that's the only person I go to for anything. Yeah.
Sinatra-esque.
Thank you.
Wow.
Anyway,
wow. Sinatra.
I don't have a headline, but this was one of the things things that are bothering me.
For Bill.
Yeah. It was a late night. Yeah. Hicks versus convicts. That came up last night.
Say again.
Hicks versus convicts. Indiana basically versus, and they have and there's this storyline of Miami and Rogue and all these different things at them. You know what bothers me? That. Because Miami was all class.
They were.
I saw a well-coached, unbelievable run through the playoffs, and everything that Miami did. If I'm Miami, I'm like going, that was incredible. Mario Cristobal did a remarkable job, and he has a hard time. Some people are very hard on him that he's not even remotely likable. I thought he did. I thought
he's become more like him.
I thought his sideline demeanor was. I thought he called the game. He had timeouts at the right time. He did everything that he could do to give them a chance.
You know who their leader is.
He did
too.
everything. Oh yeah,
he's 100%.
He's
the alpha
guy.
leader.
He's the alpha leader of the group.
Big dude.
Yeah, now
in control.
Oh yeah,
and he's won national championship there himself. And they talked about last night. You know, he got fired at FIU. He got fired, and then he goes
rehab.
He goes to rehab. But with Saban, comes out
rehab,
goes to Oregon, and goes back to Miami. And I don't blame him for going to Miami from Oregon. Just because if he's like, hey, listen, I played there. It was the U.
He lived there.
Grew up there. And then also the storyline for the movie. He just happened to play on the same offensive line as Mendoza's dad. I mean, when's this story? It's so incredible. But I just want to say that bothers me. There's some of the comments of Miami football.
Thanks for convicts. That's not good.
No, I'm
That's
like,
a bugaboo.
I'm like, no, bothers me. I thought they were. I mean, both sides. There was like, I mean, yeah, the one play that was a targeting on Mendoza. It was a shot right to his chin. But even that I didn't look at as like this egregious dirty of any sort. I wasn't like that is the most out of control thing.
I looked at it like Mendoza is going to try to be a blocker here. Okay,
I don't know.
Let's find out what that's like.
Yeah. So, but everything that they did
found out
on both sides of the ball. There was a couple of maybe a little things kind of having fun. There was some talking, but was the game not clean?
Clean.
I thought it was unbelievable.
Clean.
So
Miami's a tough, but well-coached, rugged football team. Wow.
And Cristobal gets beat up a lot.
Does he?
He does for game management. There's been a couple of errors. There has.
Oh, he had that one big error.
Yeah, he's done it twice actually. Yeah, then didn't kneel it down.
Yeah.
But anyway, my point is that I thought he did a fabulous job. And if I'm Miami, I'm like going, I like where we're at.
Yeah, Cristobal's sitting at a high level.
I like where they're at.
There are some comments of Mark Fletcher maybe taking a swing at an Indiana player after the game. Possibly.
Yeah, there was. And I don't know what happened with that.
Connor mentioned that.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was kind of a weird deal. All of a sudden, it was kind of off to the side or something, and there wasn't much.
Tempers flared.
Yeah,
apparently so.
Yeah,
I don't want that to mar anything.
Agreed.
Between the stripes, between the lines, it was great football. I mean, well done. Great theater, memorable game. Miami acquitted itself extremely well. Had a great chance to win the game, which I don't know that we anticipate. Did you anticipate that?
Well, I didn't. I said
No.
I said Indiana wins, can't cover, which is about what happened.
And I was wrong. I said 34-10 Indiana. Take the L. They won,
you're fine.
but it was not a blowout.
Nobody's coming down on you. I thought it was a better game than I thought it would be. I didn't imagine Miami driving to win the game
on their side of the field.
Right.
Under a minute to go.
I mean,
Oh, then Indiana got a late hit roughing the passer. Oh, that was a bad penalty.
Was it legit?
Yeah, it was legit. Yeah, it should have been called.
Okay.
But I mean, they're at their own 20-yard line. They gave him 15 yards free. Oh man. Oh,
we got some response here. Again, most people are saying that the cheap shot after the game by Mark Fletcher was not a good look for Miami.
Okay.
But during the game, it was clean. Phil, it's not Phil Roman, different Phil, says this. Sorry, Bill, but like Nebraska basketball can't get into the top 5 because of their historic insignificance. Miami will have to go a long time to shake their reputation, especially when they're going to put their convicts on the sideline like Michael Irvin and Ray Lewis. They were on the sidelines.
Ray Lewis is hard to defend.
He was on the sidelines.
Irvin, I don't know. Irvin's just crazy. There's some anti-sigs on my text.
Whoa, who you say?
Don't want
jealousy.
Don't want to be the Signetti of anything. Would rather lose every game. Don't understand that.
That's a terrible
Don't
take.
understand. That.
You don't want to be a winner that's awesome. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that one
Cool.
I'm not. Hot take. No.
I don't know. I'm surprised by that. Any anti-Signetti right now?
That's a bad take.
Yeah.
So
it's wrong.
So let me ask this: so if that person's a Husker fan, if Nebraska wins it all next year, and they'd be like, well, this is like Indiana, this is like Signetti, that instead of having that, they'd rather lose every game. They'd rather have lost every game.
I know.
It's just the ultimate jealousy, envy of Indiana, and then blaming Signetti for it. You guys 27-2. Why would you ever push back on that guy?
Surprised you'd be jealous of it because it's such an appealing picture.
What?
It's not unappealing.
It's jealous because you're not. It's not you.
Yeah, I get it.
That's the problem.
But can't you enjoy something? And
I'm telling you this right now.
I'm not jealous of Richard Gere. He's a good actor. I wish I looked like him.
Is he Signetti? Richard Gere?
I mean, I just appreciate what he is. I'm not.
Oh,
I expect a Richard Gere drop on the show today.
I didn't think Richard Gere. What was the movie? Isn't there a Deborah Winger? What was the movie? What was he's in the military? What was that movie?
Jake?
Oh, it's a great movie. It's him and Deborah Winger. Yes. What was that?
I know what you're talking.
What was the name of the movie?
I'll get it.
It's driving me nuts.
Looks like An Officer and a Gentleman.
Yeah, Officer and a Gentleman.
Nailed it.
Yes. Like
1982 romance drama.
Yep.
Oh, it's so good. It was so good.
Gere.
Mayo. His name was Mayo. His last name was Mayo in the movie.
How do you remember
and they called him Mayonnaise. Oh, yeah. Richard Gere.
Don't be jealous of Indiana. Don't be jealous of Indiana.
His name was Zach Mayo in the film.
Absolutely.
Phil,
Yeah, you have an
what the
amazing
hell?
mind.
Steel trap memory over there.
Yeah, steel trap. You're up late and you still pulled that.
They're running him, trying to run him out of that. I got no place to go.
I've never even heard of this movie before. And I know Richard Gere. I've seen his movies before. Some of them.
I'm not jealous of Richard Gere.
Well, why would you be? Don't be jealous of Indiana.
I'll tell you this right now.
Enjoy it.
All the pundits across the country, you know what they're enjoying right now? They're enjoying Nebraska basketball. They are. There are people that are very excited that Nebraska basketball is
something
undefeated.
new.
They are. There's people going like, hey, not just Andy Katz, not just Big Ten.
Everybody.
Everybody's
Just fans of sports.
And if you're just even a fan of North Carolina, you're kind of going like, how about that Husker team?
Sure.
I mean, you're watching it. You're going like, this is pretty amazing.
They look pretty good. Where'd that come
what's
from?
going on over there? It's pretty amazing. Do they have any wins that even matters?
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
absolutely they do. Absolutely.
They won at Illinois.
Actually,
Michigan
they
State.
do. They actually
pretty good.
do. Yes, they beat some top teams. Yes. So people are enjoying that.
Yes.
You didn't have. There was no headline today, Bill. Right? You said
No
kind of
headline.
Hicks versus convicts.
No headline. Just that.
You don't like that?
Yeah.
I don't either. I don't either. I didn't see that.
That is Bill's Thrills, sponsored by Diner Contracting. Hour 2, 3 straight titles for the Big Ten. It is their world. Will anybody top them soon? Next on Early Break on the Tickets.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Hey guys, it's Carly from Buick Farm Outfitters. With the holidays behind us, our team is already looking ahead to the 2026 season. And to help you get ready, we're hosting our second annual expo at our location near Exeter, January 27th. The expo covers 8 topics that matter to your farm. We'll discuss fungicides and heavy disease environments, liquid systems for your planter and how to choose the right one, how Washington is viewing important ag topics, and much more. Don't forget to stick around afterwards for the happy hour. Check out BuickFarmOutfitters.com for more info, and we'll see you there.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Bauer Underground has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know that the best workers in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and a pedigree of success. They're offering top-notch benefits, a matching 401k, and a $600 per year clothing allowance. Bauer Underground, a family-friendly company with plenty of room for advancement.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Madsen's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Hey guys, this is former UFC fighter and mixed martial artist Anthony Lionheart Smith. The Upside Bar and Lounge in South Lincoln is the go-to spot for every UFC event, prelims, and main card. There's never a cover, so make sure you get there early and stay late. Upside Bar and Lounge has daily specials, a margarita club, and a taco club. And don't forget, they just added Buzz Bowls to their menu. Learn more about upcoming events by visiting UpsideBarLNK.com and stop into their South Lincoln location for every UFC event on 27th and Pine Lake.
In a world where Wi-Fi battles rage and bandwidth is never enough, one family dares to connect it all. Work from home, influence all day, stream all night, and game to win. Deadlines, downloads, and dance-offs, all happening under one roof, flawlessly. Can your internet provider do that? Fiber fuel your household at allofiber.com/all-in.
A new year means it's time to try new things. If you haven't tried Führer's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For the days you don't want to go to the gym, don't worry. Führer's cheese spread is there to cheer you up. And for the days you do get to the gym, why not celebrate when you get back with the best dip around? Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Führer's cheese spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Pinnacle Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans, so I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Tuesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Second hour sponsored by our friends at Pinnacle Bank, where they're proud of where they're from and excited where they're going. They are Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Nebraska in a bank. It does hit, doesn't it? I text with Brian Morrow just the other day.
You text with the heavy hitters of Lincoln.
It is. When I get a text from him, it first of all, I'm thinking, well, I probably owe money or something. It's like I'm behind on something.
Damn it.
Yeah, right. It's son of a
overdrawn.
Yes.
Laura.
Brian's texting. What's going on?
What'd you do?
What happened?
We have a problem.
It'd probably be more my problem than probably Laura's problem.
Laurel?
I'd be the one to make the error. But God, it's good to have that kind of connection.
You guys both have it.
It really is.
You guys show up at games with them.
We do.
Jeez.
It was nice.
I mean, the guy that he's PBA.
He's the one who named it. Yes. They're like, what should we name it? And he goes, what about Pinnacle Bank Arena? I'm like, let's get down. Let's do it.
He has a certain humility about him for a guy walking around like the building that he's responsible for.
Yeah, you never know it.
Nope,
never know it. And if you say anything when you're around people, we're in line together, and I go, he's like, hey, just be cool, be cool. So I did. I just kind of backed off of it.
Good job. Yeah, give him that.
Brian Morrow doing big things.
PBA.
Doug Gans, also James Mowitz, Aaron Sundberg.
Hey, did you reschedule your meeting with Gans?
Yes, this Friday at 5 p.m. It's been rescheduled twice now.
You got a 5 p.m. meeting?
5 p.m. on Friday. Where are you guys going to meet at?
A place that SIP has been called out for not.
Tam O'Shanter?
No.
What?
A place Harvey Perlman called out SIP at.
You going to the country club?
I got invited to the 19th hole.
Oh.
Ooh,
okay, everything just changed.
What did Harvey say that one time?
Time out.
Okay.
Yeah. What happened there? You're at an art show, you and Trixie, right?
Yeah.
At LCC.
Okay. At LCC.
Hold on. What?
Yeah.
All right.
Paint the picture.
Take us back.
Take us back. Paint the picture.
We were in an art show.
Okay.
And it was like around dinner time. Anyway, I was there with Trix and Harvey was there, and he saddled right up next to me at one point in the proceedings and said, Sipple, a little out of context.
What did you say to him? What was your response back?
Why don't let Harvey bully you?
Yeah. I didn't. We had a pleasant conversation. And then I was driving home, and I called Bo. because
Oh, yeah.
Harvey, Harvey and Bo.
Yeah.
And
They
I
didn't get
said,
along.
no, God no. Even Bo had a great line, but can I say the clean version?
Yes.
I said I told Bo the story, and he said quickly. He's right off. He said, and Bo, when he wanted to say something funny or serious, he'd lower his voice. He said, "Simple, you should have told him. Anytime you're not near a sewer, you're out of context, you rat." But it wasn't just rat.
It was just rat.
That was the PG version.
The PG version.
Anytime you're not near a sewer, you're out of context, you rat. It was funny.
He does lower his voice. It's super funny.
It's super funny.
What a great guy.
I told Bill one of his lines was simple. When you do pull-ups, you have to take a running jump to the bar.
I see simple running, jumping, swinging, trying to balance himself.
And I
out.
sometimes do, so it's really embarrassing. Jake, what are you going here?
Thank you.
You're going to have a meeting with Doug Gans at 5 p.m. at the 19th hole.
I think Brian
Is Matt
Morrow.
Davison going to be there?
I don't think so. I think Brian Morrow will be there, though.
This is incredible. I've never been to the 19th
Oh,
hole.
please.
I've not. I've never been there.
Really?
No, never
Nor
been.
have I.
I was there about a month ago.
No, I keep, and I will. Hold it.
Business
With who?
meeting?
Well, I got advice
With
from some
who?
people. Doug was there also that time.
So you're going to the 19th hole.
A couple times.
To do business.
We're just chatting about some things.
Okay.
Just simple chat.
I text Sam Gifford and Lauren Swigert and
dropping names.
Yeah, and Bob Benish, and I text
Bob Benish
all the time.
Aspen Builders.
I text him all the time, like, "Hey, is LCC still open, or what's going on up there?" And I don't get much back.
No response.
No response. Just
Crickets, Bill?
Hey, they still serving food, or what are they doing up there? They still 19th hole still a deal? And just crickets, nothing, not a word. So about
keep trying, Bill. Keep trying.
It's okay.
It's okay. I don't know.
You can go to Perkins.
You go to Perkins, and I keep thinking I'm getting,
With Shindy.
but now Jake's getting invited like every other weekend
what's
to the
the deal?
19th hole. Yeah,
A couple times a year.
That's unbelievable.
Don't wear that hat.
I'm not going to wear a hat there that day. I don't wear a hat to the 19th hole.
All right.
Oh, I get a haircut Wednesday, though. I need
Yeah.
It's not long. It's just out of control right now.
I wonder if check when you're in there. Ask
That's why I
him,
have a hat on.
See if Hal Anderson's in there.
I'll check.
Ooh, the lawyer.
Yeah. Talk about the lawyer.
The attorney.
Yeah.
Good friend of my dad, by the way.
Yeah.
Legit friend.
Hal was the guy that if you were in the office, it was like if Bob Lee came to ESPN. All of a sudden, if you saw Hal walk by, it's like something.
Player got arrested.
Something not going great. Yeah.
I mean, that's what that is. Come on, just say what it is.
Last thing on Brian Morrow, real quick. Texter says, Brian Morrow is my neighbor, and his kids truly live in better times. They're always outside playing sports. It's the best. Piles of bikes in the front yard, not on their consoles inside.
Yeah, they are. They're
Morrows do big
They're a
things.
sports family based.
I like that.
Charlie's a senior, incredible wide receiver and point guard for Pius. Really, really good player.
Charlie Morrow.
Yes, really good player. Fun to watch. Spirited. He's a spirit animal. Yes.
What a text that is.
That was very kind. Unnamed texter. 464-5685.
Does he want to give out his address, Brian Morrow's address?
I don't think he does.
In case somebody wants to stop by, see what's going on.
Check out the bikes.
In case you have not read an article or any sort of watch TV, that is 3 straight national championships for the Big Ten, going back to Michigan, then Ohio State last year, and of course Indiana wins last night 27-21 over Miami. It was SEC dominance for a long time. And don't forget the Michigan game. Now, Washington was a Pac-12 team at the time, but that's now a Big Ten team. So you had 4 of the last 6 teams playing in the title game were Big Ten teams as of right now.
And then there's a favorite for next year. That's
Which
a
is?
Big Ten team. The favorite, according to BetMGM, is Ohio State. And then Notre Dame is 2.
I don't push back hard on the Ohio State. That's always hard to. But a lot of those players, they all declared. But they had some guys. They're going to have
Let's see what it says.
There's some they're going to have potentially 6 draft picks in the first round.
Gosh darn though.
But
so they have Sayan and Jeremiah Smith back.
That's really good. Don't get me wrong.
That's big.
Just think about that. But I mean, they're losing some guys that are declaring for the draft, as they should. When you're going to be a top 10 pick or whatever pick they're going to be, I agree with it. But we'll see them up close. Think about this next year. Am I correct?
6 comes here.
6 comes to Lincoln, yeah.
Ohio State comes here, so Ohio State's probably preseason 1, right? Like that. So they may be number 1 team in the country might be coming here.
Yep.
That's kind of cool.
It is. It's cool that Indiana's coming. By the way, so that this list of the BetMGM favorites for next season to win it all, it's Notre Dame 2, Oregon 3. Okay. Notre Dame 2, Oregon 3, Texas 4. So Indiana 5. Indiana 5. It'll be tough for Indiana. It's the normal suspects after that. Georgia 6, Alabama 7, LSU 8, Texas A&M 9. So there you go. There you go. BetMGM.
But
oh, I mean, hey, I didn't know this either. Just a fact I want to get in before we move forward. Indiana is the sport's first time national champion since.
I saw on the ticker. Florida, 1996. Is that right?
Really?
It's on the ticker.
Nice job, Jake. First time national champion since Florida in 96. That was Spurrier. I didn't know that. 96.
That's pretty incredible.
Well, I didn't.
It is.
Yeah, I didn't know if that would have been Florida's first. But it was.
Apparently so. But it's just, you go back to a couple years ago when Harbaugh gets it done for the Big Ten. And that was a big deal. I mean, he got over the hump. The conference had not done it since Ohio State in 2014, right? They had not won a title since 2014. It's been a long time.
Yep.
And Michigan had done it forever. So that's a big story for them. Ohio State next year, as an 8th seed, didn't even win the conference.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it has the big win against Oregon, blows out Oregon in the Rose Bowl, then they go on and they beat Notre Dame in the finals after beating Texas. And then now Indiana makes this epic run, dominates Alabama, dominate Oregon, and then win a close game against Miami. It's different teams doing it. That's the thing. Impressive runs by 3 separate teams.
Oh, you never imagined the SEC would take a backseat like this.
And just think about that. Next year, Oregon will have a chance. What if Oregon wins it next year? What if Big Ten goes 4 in a row?
They could.
4 different teams.
They're third. They're third BetMGM. BetMGM's third.
I mean,
that'd be their first title too.
I mean, the TD's got to be just going crazy. Did you notice? I mean, you want to talk about who is the king of cool? Ooh. I mean, if you're talking about who's like the Paul Newman of
let me guess
of Indiana, who would it be? Who was the
besides
king?
Cignetti?
Yes, besides Cignetti. Who was like the king of cool? Like that guy. Look at that guy. Just
Cuban.
What's that?
He did look pretty.
He did look like that.
Tell me.
Their AD
Scott Dolson.
Is he king of cool?
Oh man, he was in the background in the on the stage, drawing zero attention to himself. Has he drawn attention to himself at all?
No.
Talk about somebody that could be pounded. He's the one who got this done.
I appreciate that about ADs that do that.
I mean, did anyone hit a home run bigger than him ever?
No.
He has the greatest hire maybe ever happened. I mean, it's the greatest hire ever.
Who would be better?
Who would ever be?
I mean, Saban going to Bama was great, but he was known to be a great coach. He was he was great at LSU with the Dolphins. They knew he was a great coach.
It wasn't a fine.
Then he came from James Madison.
It wasn't a fine. This was a fine.
That's a fine. And he went with the, hey, listen, instead of trying to get some upstart coordinator from some whatever, okay, this will be hipster. They went with an old man. They went with a 62-year-old guys that had been at Division II football, and then Elon, then to James Madison. I mean, unbelievable.
You got to take your mind back to that moment, and he was a curiosity to us.
Beyond
he said,
curiosity.
Google me, and we just thought it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
But it was like kind of
okay. The Google me. You know what's funny about that? It's almost went away.
No one talks about it.
No one talks about it. And it was an incredible statement. I win. Google me.
Then you know what he said too when he took the microphone? You know how they do that when they hire a coach and they go to basketball? Yeah. And he said, Purdue sucks. But you know what? So does Ohio State and Michigan.
Yeah.
He was kind of a curiosity.
And he said, he goes, here's what I had to do. I had to wake people up. So we were so asleep. I had to wake people. He had a plan. Can you imagine the interview?
He did.
I guarantee you that he came in as not the favorite to be the head coach at Indiana. Guaranteed that. And they interviewed him, and they kind of walked out going, this guy is so far ahead of everything else. And what else could he do? I'll bring about 12 to 14 really good players with me. And that jump started him to give him a chance. I mean, unbelievable.
Unbelievable. And last night was a great moment for him because it was hard. It's almost better that it was hard. If it was easy, I don't know if I would have appreciated it as much as I do right now.
Agreed.
I mean, they got pushed. and you saw him uncomfortable.
I
He
want
was
to play
uncomfortable.
I'll play this again. This is Signetti again on the field after the game. Kurt Signetti post game last night.
It took a lot to get here, but I'll tell you what it took to come out ahead in this game was a lot of guts. I give Miami a lot of credit. They played really hard. We couldn't get anything done couldn't protect quarterback at all. Made a few plays and adjustments, but they were back shoulders and a sprint out, got the run game going. Made the interception when we had to. A couple fourth down, we went for it. Mendoza, great run. Took some chances, found a way. Let me tell you, we won the national championship at Indiana University. It can be done. And I'm so happy for our fans. Words can't describe it.
Finally, how are you going to celebrate, Coach?
I'm going to have beer.
Enjoy that beer, Coach.
This is the fans back there. This is just the utter joy.
And then all the Indiana fans obviously stayed there for the presentation and the conversation with up on stage and stuff. And that's kind of mayhem. Obviously, when they're up on stage, that's the players and the head coach. So all the assistant coaches, like when we won, you're all just kind of down below and there's confetti and stuff. You're just hanging out with your family. It's really cool. But you're on the then it takes forever to get back into the locker room because everyone's getting interviewed by all these different thing. So it's just the locker room scene at the end is
does everybody make it back?
You do. You get back in there, and but it's brief because it's just mayhem. I know this. By the time the game is over, and I got back in literally the hotel we were staying at, it was on Bourbon Street, was probably a mile something away.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was 2 a.m. I mean, it takes forever to get everyone back to the point where I considered I should just walk back. Thank God I didn't. So I thought about just walking back to the hotel. That would be kind of fun. Just walk amongst the people and walk back to the hotel. Stayed for the bus. Well, when the buses pulled up in the hotel, then there was just a mob scene. So I'm glad I didn't do that, and it was part of that to see it all.
Wow, Indiana team of 16-0, 11-2 last year, playoff team. People doubted them, say, "Oh, they didn't belong in the playoffs. They got beat by Notre Dame," but they just say we're going to go undefeated this year, 16-0.
So they were pressed by Iowa.
Yes, 20-15, a win at Iowa City.
Pressed by Penn State to the
Correct.
max.
The incredible catch to win that game.
It was insane.
Throw of the year, catch of the year, game of the year.
Yes. And they're pushed by Ohio State. I mean, that was a tight game. The Big Ten title game was a great football game. Was it 13-10?
Pushed by yeah, you'd say
it was 13-10.
Okay, was it 13-10?
Yeah,
it was a 3-point win.
And remember, and also saying slipped on a fourth down or whoever.
And the Buckeyes missed like a 23-yard field goal and pulled it left. It was just
you're going to get
chip
pushed.
shot.
You're not getting through easy.
No,
I mean you're going to get pushed.
It would take that, and it's potentially that the only way this you could get beat if they stay with the same numbers. You could go 17-0, and that's a possibility. But that means that you were undefeated, and then you didn't get a bye. It means you're undefeated and didn't get a bye. That'd be like it's really the odds of that.
That's
not good. Oh, yeah, went undefeated and didn't get a bye.
How about this? I wonder how soon it will be before we see an undefeated national champion again. I mean, that's not
16-0.
Was Michigan undefeated when they did it 2 years ago? I think they were.
Oh, they got through.
Yeah, they were unbeaten.
Were they 14?
2 losses
15,
for the Buckeyes last
15.
year. Yeah, 15-0.
Okay, so maybe it's not as going to be rare. As
it's going to be
tough.
It's really hard.
In this day and age now,
because you get pushed. And Signetti talked about that, how that win at Penn State was just epic for them. I mean, they had to make a big drive late.
That game was amazing.
That cemented Mendoza in my mind. I mean, because it wasn't just the throw to Cooper in the back of the end zone. He made 2 or 3 throws on that drive.
Remember Gus Johnson's call?
Yeah.
Give him the eyes.
He about died.
But he made a couple throws before that.
He hit Becker for a big throw.
And he hit the tight end for a big throw on that. Wow.
Let's see if I can find that. Yeah, here we go.
Got it?
I think it's right here.
Oh, it's so good.
Mendoza in trouble. It's out. Touchdown! Oh, Rocco play. Unbelievable. Giving the Heisman Trophy down.
Was the left foot the first one to touch?
Oh. Wow.
Almost dead.
Oh, my goodness. It's a touchdown.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, that was best. He about died on the broadcast.
What a moment.
It was. I remember me and Laura watching the game. I'm standing at the TV, and I'm like, as he has the ball in his hands, as Cooper has the ball in his hands, it's like it is impossible to land in bounds.
What a catch.
It's impossible to land in bounds, and he did. It was
superhuman,
yeah.
dude. I was in a salami sandwich shop in Pasadena watching on the phone. Couldn't believe it. There's a lot of people watching the game.
Think of the photos, inside of complexes, they have giant photos. So that's a photo. That's a giant wall size.
Oh God,
photo.
has to be.
Mendoza touchdown
flying through the
air. That's a giant.
That has to be
the interception.
It's got to be up there.
How about that? You guys probably did we hit on this yet? That's the nephew of the corner who got called for PI against Ohio State in 2002.
We didn't know that.
He's the nephew. That's his nephew that intercepted the ball.
Wow.
He's from Miami.
Yeah, he's from the city of Miami.
From the city of Miami.
What a storyline.
The storyline, they just keep going on and on and on. And I didn't know this one. Mendoza's dad, national champion. Didn't know that till last night. At
Like
Miami.
rowing or something?
Rowing.
Was it rowing?
Rowing.
Wow.
At Miami, he won a national championship in rowing.
Rowing. I think it was rowing.
When we come back, I spotted some bulletin board material for Nebraska basketball.
Okay.
Tell you what happened
Oh,
next
you did.
on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Pinnacle Bank on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards just south of 48th and Holdridge.
If you or anyone you care about is facing a family legal matter, call Cordell and Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL or visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
There's a lot on the line in divorce. This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell, the largest family law firm in the country, with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. But being big doesn't mean less personal or less local. Our attorneys live and work in your community, and as neighbors, they understand the challenges your families face. Divorce touches all areas of your life: your home, savings, retirement, and of course, kids. So when you find yourself facing divorce, you need a partner you can count on. Visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
If you or anyone you care about is facing divorce, contact Cordell and Cordell today. With over 100,000 clients served, we understand the challenges you're facing on a personal level. Call Cordell and Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL. That's 1-855-GET-LEGAL. 1221 N Street, Lincoln.
In a world where Wi-Fi battles rage and bandwidth is never enough, one family dares to connect it all. Work from home, influence all day, stream all night, and game to win. Deadlines, downloads, and dance-offs, all happening under one roof, flawlessly. Can your internet provider do that? Fiber fuel your household at allofiber.com/all-in.
Hey guys, this is former UFC fighter and mixed martial artist Anthony Lionheart Smith. The Upside Bar and Lounge in South Lincoln is the go-to spot for every UFC event, prelims, and main card. There's never a cover, so make sure you get there early and stay late. Upside Bar and Lounge has daily specials, a margarita club, and a taco club. And don't forget, they just added Buzz Bowls to their menu. Learn more about upcoming events by visiting UpsideBarLNK.com and stop into their South Lincoln location for every UFC event on 27th and Pine Lake.
Back Nine Golf in South Lincoln is the premier indoor golf experience in the state. The weather in the winter months is cold, windy, and as unpredictable as a tee shot on the 450-yard par 4. With top-of-the-line full-swing simulators and a PGA teaching professional, Back Nine Golf is there to help you improve your game and lower your score. Back Nine Golf is open to the public with 24/7 access for members. Learn about Back Nine's variety of memberships today and see the facility for yourself at 7501 South 15th Street in Lincoln, just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Back Nine Golf, your premier indoor golf and events destination.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
If your home isn't delivering the year-round comfort you expect, call the experts at Bryant. Need service? Call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top-quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
We're on the air. Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break.
Jake, you're a freaking nutcase.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for a new way to put your skills to work?
I am.
For new options in the fintech industry.
Finance.
At Currency, a Sandhills global company. They have full-time spots in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. Also, 4.5-day work week, attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more today.
Also, right now, if you want to buy a bulldozer, you can buy one right now online. There's an auction going right now.
24/7.
Think about that. 24/7, 365.
Dang it.
Yeah. If you want to get yourself, you want to move some dirt around, you want to get some big, heavy equipment. Yeah. Carson will
do
help
they
you.
sell a lot of stuff on there?
They sell stuff by the, millions of items. And like I said, as we talked about the printing press there, Carson will also, if all of a sudden you go, you know what, I'm not sure if I'm going to do the finance side like that or the compliance side of Currency, I wouldn't mind selling giant machinery. He'll help you with that also. Sales. They do all kinds of sales.
Sales.
If sales is like, sales is kind of my deal right there. Throw on a tie and head in and see Carson. He does an incredible job. And they're growing basically. They're very much like Applied Connect. It's growing out of control. And they need
just
help.
Can't keep up.
They
help.
can't keep up because do you want to work for somebody that's like going, where are you guys that busy? Really not that busy. No, that's not good.
You're taking a chance.
Yeah.
When you go to a place like
how's
that.
the Christmas bonus come in? We were really not that busy.
Yeah.
How about that Christmas bonus when you're doing really well?
But you don't feel overwhelmed.
No, not at all. Because Carson's very calming. So is Jim Hansen, who did text me 44 times during the game.
Yeah, we got. I was in some of those.
Why am I?
You're not in with Jim Hansen?
Hansen's not.
Yeah, a lot.
Do you want to have 44 texts during the game?
He texts me offensive line like 2 plays into the game. He's like, they better sink their ass and use their hands.
Hansen's an O-line guy.
Yes,
that makes sense.
Yes.
GoCurrency.com/careers. All right, I saw something yesterday from CBS Sports. There are 3 teams left in the country in college basketball that have not lost a game.
Here we go.
Yet. That's Arizona, that's Nebraska, and that is Miami of Ohio.
Okay, interesting.
A gentleman named Kyle Boone wrote up when he thinks the first loss will happen for each of these teams. He says first loss, no surprise for Nebraska, would be at Michigan next week. We think that could certainly happen a week from today. That would not surprise anybody.
It's Tuesday on Peacock, Bill.
Mm-hmm.
Peacock.
But are you serious?
Nebraska's been very good on Peacock.
Is that going to be on that other NBC station that I get?
Hopefully.
Yeah. So the last couple I'd be able to watch, and it was on.
So
Peacock.
Jake, a week from today, you're right.
Now he picks Nebraska to have 5 losses total, which is still a great season. But here's the comment I thought that if you're Fred, you're trying to keep these guys motivated and keeping things that maybe people are saying about them. He says this: Nebraska has 0 losses so far this year, but very well could be a 4-loss team 4 weeks from now. The schedule is brutal ahead with Michigan, Illinois, and Purdue as part of its next 7 games. It also has to go on the road to Minnesota in that stretch. The Huskers are right now a 2 seed tracking to that, but they are the team I think has the highest likelihood of crashing, perhaps hard, back to reality in the next 6 weeks. Kyle Boone, CBS Sports. Bulletin board material.
He's on edge. Yeah,
he's a little on edge.
Will you send this?
It was the perhaps hard, rather than necessarily perhaps hard, crashing down to reality.
Did that get you yesterday?
Yeah, it's like, really?
Did you think about writing?
You just don't think that this is real at all.
You've reached out to people in the past, Jake, that you've been unhappy with.
I've called Dolphins media before.
Yes, you have reached out. Will you reach out to KB?
I think about it. I'll think about that.
I would hit him up on Twitter. I think
is that what you do?
The words are, I think they have the highest likelihood of crashing, perhaps hard, back to reality in the next 6 weeks.
Did you hear the voice inflection on perhaps hard?
I think he had the same inflection himself writing that.
Yeah. Jake's not happy with him.
I sensed today he had a hard edge.
Yes, I knew it was coming. I knew it. Oh, this is good
at
stuff.
Michigan, obviously will be tough. Illinois at home, I like Nebraska's chances a lot. They get Purdue at home. I like Nebraska's chances a lot. Would they stumble at Iowa?
Possibly.
They stumble. They go in February and late February, early March on that West Coast swing at USC, at UCLA. I don't see 4 losses here. This is what I'm getting
also,
at. Hey, Bill, I don't see 4. Maybe you could get me to 3.
All I know is that, but if they do go 16-4, it'd be
remarkable.
Probably it'd be a 2 seed. Yeah. Maybe a 1.
Would 17-3 get you 1?
What's that?
I think yes.
Yeah.
That wins the conference. No one's going to go 17-3.
And I know what people are going to say. Sybil, don't you know the past of this program? I don't go there. I don't factor that in. The past.
This team never played here.
True. No, it doesn't matter. This team will be hard to upset. I don't think they're going to be a victim of an upset. Maybe once, maybe. They'll be hard to upset because they're not a flighty team. They're very, very stable.
It just further, convinces me
doesn't want to
that
hear
people
for
don't
the
buy,
breakers.
they're not
Jake's
buying in.
Visibly upset.
Yeah, I could have said a lot of things there. He wouldn't have.
No,
he wasn't listening.
He wasn't listening.
I was listening.
No, you weren't. You were not listening. You're very. This says him just.
What?
It's okay. You're preoccupied.
Listen, it's fine. If you want to keep doubting Nebraska, that's great. This team does not need to be crowned right now. It's January.
Right.
Okay,
fine.
Now, can you
We got
please?
2 months.
Are you sending this to Fred?
Yeah, I'll send. Hey, Fred, send this to the team. Show
Yes.
it. Now, Kyle Boone, CBS Sports, not buying in.
Yeah.
You just won by 35 against Oregon. You won by 19 on the road at Northwestern. You're 18-0. Not good enough.
Yeah.
You wonder.
Hey, you're a fraud. You're a fluke. You're not real.
Oh, Jake's gonna get mad at me for bringing this up. I did wonder the other day watching the game. They're undefeated. Now, will they start feeling pressure? I mean, that's what happens when you're undefeated, especially as you go deep, deep, deep. I wonder if they'll start feeling it a little bit. They don't seem to right now.
You don't need to right now. It's
I don't think so.
January.
And plus, like I said,
You see what I'm saying, though?
back in the day in football, we used to always we'd say this, like the teams that were when I was on teams that we felt had chances maybe to be in the Final Four playoffs. Like when did the playoffs start? They start today because the pressure of being undefeated was so high because you didn't know one loss to what could. I mean, there's a while like that in the BCS era. Like they were all the most losses you could have was 1. I think the only team that had 2 was Bo's team at LSU. I mean, it just didn't happen. So, but in basketball, it's like it doesn't really. I mean, it's like it's a bad day, lose by 15, whatever, move on. But it doesn't affect you until you get to the tournament. Then it matters.
Yep. Yeah.
Then now it's real. But my point is like
that's a good point.
You're just not. I just can't imagine the stress of like it's like we have to stay undefeated.
No, that's true.
I don't
That's a
think
good
they
point.
have that point.
That's a good point.
They just like to win.
Have to stay.
And
Yeah.
Don't forget Michigan that when all these games by 40 plus points, was this close to losing to Penn State. Which is not a good Penn State. That's a win. That's a winless Penn State team in the conference.
Nebraska, Michigan will be a close game. I'm not going to say Nebraska's going to win. I don't know. It'll be close though. That game will be close.
Jake,
it'll be close.
Comments by CBS Sports.
Yeah.
As far as your anger level compared to having to take 15 minutes to get to the casino off the interstate, which one?
Compare.
Compare. Walk us through it.
Probably the casino.
Rhythm City.
Because I lost money also.
Rhythm City.
Yes. Still was a great night. Still ended up having a good time in Chicago.
Crapola City.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Chicago. You know that.
But Rhythm City's in Davenport.
Yes. You
But
call that a
upsets
crapola
you.
city?
But that's
No, I just said Crapola
so
City.
that bothered you worse than this comment.
Yes, it's further proof that people just don't believe in Nebraska. And again, that's bulletin board material. That should fire the team up. Say, all right, cool, keep doubting us.
I
We'll
wonder
keep
what
winning.
Fred, he's probably looking for things like
And by the way, if you lose the game, like you said, they lost the game. They're going to lose at some point. That should be expected.
Not tomorrow.
And it doesn't say, oh, here comes the demise of Nebraska. Means nothing. So Kyle, he's going to be smiling when they lose and say, here we go. Here comes the demise of the Huskers. They're going to fall apart now. No, they're not.
So let me ask this, which would have bothered you worse? What if you would have said, as I look at this, Nebraska should go undefeated. Every team that they'll
Well,
be
I'd
better.
like that. That's complimentary.
That wouldn't bother you?
That wouldn't bother you?
I'd say so.
that would bother me more than this.
Why?
Because I wouldn't, if someone's,
You don't buy it?
yeah, someone is, when you're just getting pumped up, I'd rather have the other side of it. I'd rather have, just like Jake said, not really bulletin board, just something to kind of help ground you out.
Yeah.
Signetti was struggling with that. He knew how good Miami was.
Yeah.
And they're 8.5-point favorites.
Oh,
And
yes.
he was like going, and
you're on their home field.
And the conversation,
Your hometown.
and the
Hometown.
conversation started with this one. Are they the best of all time? They weren't. They were not the best of all
Nope.
time. Not close to a lot of teams.
Nope.
But the point was, it was being said, wasn't it?
Yep, it was.
Because like, hey, we just
He knew, though.
He knew. He's like,
He saw the film.
He saw the film. He goes, man, this is not good for us.
No, you look at Miami up front.
well, you're going like, whoo, you're not. This is not good.
Nebraska fan
Yeah.
watching that game, defensive front. I mean, you're going, whoa, why we don't look. I don't have to say it.
No.
Miami's defensive front is those
How do you defend
interior
those
guys
guys?
are athletic.
That's what they kept saying, on which was correct on the broadcast, was they're holding the point in the run game. Now they creased him a couple times. One time, it was in the second quarter, I believe. They ran stretch from shotgun, so it's a sideways stretch running play, and there's a 5-yard loss. And there was like 4 or 5 guys from Miami across the line of scrimmage. I mean, it was like down blocked by the tight end, clubbed the guy. It was like, and my first thought was, don't do that.
Yeah, don't run out. Don't
downhill.
Forget the stretch plays.
Downhill.
Yeah, don't run that stretch stuff against Miami.
Also, I don't remember. Usually someone goes back and watch these games, and usually Jay Foreman does. I don't remember any counter, any pin and pulls. I don't remember anything from
Indiana.
Miami doesn't do that, but Indiana was a.
Why don't they do that?
I didn't see it.
Why didn't they do it against Miami?
Because usually that's what you do against an aggressive, penetrating team. You want to be able to. You want to be able to do that. But anyway,
no, you're right. There was things happening to Indiana last night that you didn't see much during the year.
Sometimes you just went. It was like this. Oh,
right.
You're like, oh,
okay. You can't do that against.
They
Miami.
ran inside zone. It was 2nd and 14.
Yep.
You know, like that type of stuff. It was like, oh wow.
They did
Still won though.
Sorry, basketball.
No, it's fine. It's gotta be the game show.
We're doing the game
Kyle
show.
Boone.
KB.
You're down on him.
I just hope he's wrong.
I'm telling you right now,
come back at him.
If there's wrong, Jake will fire some across the bow.
I might tweet at Kyle Boone.
Yeah.
Say, hey man.
Yeah.
You'll light him up.
Basketball?
Why wait on Twitter?
Why wait? Light him up right now.
You watch this team, Kyle? You watch them play? You're just going off the stat sheet? Watch him play, Kyle. All right?
Watch him play, Kyle.
Shut up, Kyle. Time to play the game show. Give us a call right now at 464-568. 5 your chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. You guys are 1-0 on the week. Today's topic goes back to football.
Hey, we starting over?
Yeah, we're starting over.
This is
It's our opener.
Yeah, it's our opener.
Hey, you are 1-0 in the week.
At home?
The win still counts, but now that for our total,
yes.
If for our total, we're
It's-
0-0.
This is the opening of the season.
It's a brand new season.
Off season.
On Shut Up Sipple. We start with today, national champion head coaches. I will give you the year, the team that won. You tell me simply who was the head coach of that team.
I'll be able to describe him for sure.
Yeah, we should be okay.
I'll be able to tell a lot of places he coached at.
Yeah.
If you think you know your national champion head coaches, call us at 464-5685. Shut Up Sipple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
464-5685. Call the Nick Down Sip and Bill and Trivia. The first game of the new season.
Here we go.
It was a short off season.
Yes.
It was. It was not an off season at all.
No. Maybe overnight.
Brad, how do you feel about national champion head coaches today?
Well, we'll give it a whirl.
All right.
All right.
Brad?
Brad, where are you calling from?
I'm calling you from Cortland.
Okay.
Portland. Okay. We love that
Yeah,
area.
Tread Central Tire
Tread
Pros.
Central-
The
oh, yeah.
gas stations.
2
down
gas
there.
stations. Which one do you go to both the convenience stores?
Yeah, I go to both pretty regularly.
Oh man, because it's a big decision. Do you want the Valentino's pizza or the other pizza?
The
They're-
Schro Bros
the
pizza.
yeah, they're both really good. Which one's your pizza choice?
Well, starting the new year, I've been laying off the pizza, so I'm trying to stay out of those places.
Fitness. I see it.
Health.
Fitness. Yeah.
All right, Brad. First question to you. Bill, a lifeline for Sip for one question as always. Brad, who was the head coach for the 1980 national champion Georgia Bulldogs?
Stop it.
Jeez.
Lay it, Brad.
Was it Vince Dooley?
Brilliant.
Ah,
Was
dang
Vince
it.
Hey,
Dooley.
Brad.
Hey, Brad,
nice
you kind
work.
of, you kind of
Rope-a-doped us a little bit. Roped-a-dope us.
Yeah, he did. He fooled us.
He kind of did an Ali on us.
1-0 lead. Sip first question. Who was the head coach for the 1981 national champion Clemson Tigers?
Got it. I got this, Bill. I'm going to keep you in my
Okay.
back pocket. Just, I need you. Danny Ford.
Brilliant.
Danny Ford. What
Wore his
became
hat
of-
up high.
like
Wore his
Jake.
hat.
Kinda like Jake.
I like Jake. That's
there?
That's
Yeah.
Danny
Just a
Ford
look.
right there.
Just look right
That
there.
was a cheating team, that 81 Clemson team.
They were
Cheaters.
cheating. They were cheating.
They were convicted
Yeah.
by the NCAA.
1-1 tie. Brad, back to you for the lead. Who was the head coach for the 1976 national champion Pitt Panthers?
How much time does he get, Jake?
Starts right now. Bill, 5.
Show's almost over.
Yeah, this is awkward.
3.
Dan Marino.
Dan Marino!
It was Tony Dorsett.
He is
Okay, now hold on.
to be a
I think
head
I got to use Bill here.
You don't have to take
Hope I
it.
don't want to. We're taking it. We're just going to take a shot anyways. Johnny Majors.
Oh, nice
Brilliant.
I don't know if I would have.
Johnny Majors is
Did
right.
Jackie Sherrill coach there?
He did.
Johnny Majors, though.
Bill has been utilized well. This is for the win. To start
Right.
the brand new year off with the win.
Come on.
You're on your own. Up 2-1. Who was the head coach for the 1969 national champion Texas Longhorns?
This is embarrassing because I know it
Bill,
and I
Bill
can't
help
see
you.
it. I
Bill,
know.
can I help you?
I mean, I think he's the only Texas coach that's won one, isn't it?
No.
No.
Hey, no
No.
hits.
Please.
No hits, Bill. 5,
Oh, this is killing
4.
me. I know this.
3,
Oh, no.
2, 1.
Johnny Majors.
No. Okay. You need this Brad to force the tie. Who was the head coach for Texas?
Osborne beat him later in 73, but I
4.
can't think of the guy's name. So
Yeah, think about
3.
that
How much
pizza.
time does he get?
Think about the pizza at
2.
that place.
Yeah.
1.
You want a piece of pizza?
That's the game. I need an answer. Nothing. Horns. It's over, Brad. All right. There's a time limit here. What was the answer, Bill?
Daryl Royal.
Daryl Royal is
Daryl
correct.
K. Royal Stadium.
Yeah.
It
It is named after him.
Named the stadium after him.
Daryl
Brad,
K. Royal.
Brad, nice try. We'll get you back on a coffee, but calling down the road.
Thank you, Brad. That's
all right, guys.
Appreciate
Take it
you
easy.
very much. Go
Yeah,
Portland.
take her easy.
Stop by Treads.
Get some pizza.
That's also remember that was the team that Nixon declared national champions before the bowl game. Even it was right after their last
Better
game.
times.
Better times.
In the locker room, declared him the national champion.
Tiebreaker is this. Now we're going back to 1937 on this. How many schools have won 2 or more national championships in college football?
There's a question.
Dating back to 1937.
1937. 19.
Over under 19.
Oh,
That's it.
God, that's a good one, isn't it? I'll say 16.
21.
Hmm.
Minnesota has claimed 4 or 5 titles.
Good guess.
Trying to think who else his name claims some titles I would never thought about, but 21. Tennessee's
What-
got 2.
Yeah, well, who else that you maybe wouldn't think of? There's not too many on that list that you wouldn't think of. Washington.
I forget.
Did Washington win multiple?
No.
Yeah, one.
But they just won one. This one won?
It's tough going back to
They won
the 30s
one.
and 40s.
Yeah. I don't know. What's the cutoff now? What's the cutoff? What year is it?
1937.
No, I'm saying like that in your mind. I know Nebraska.
Like the 60s?
Nebraska's going to say 70 because that'll encompass 2 of theirs.
Oh,
but that's you're 50 plus years, so it for most people that will not resonate whatsoever. Even the 80 Georgia Dooley. Yeah, I mean, it's like, okay. Where's the when are you? What's relevant?
Oh,
type
that's
of
what
thing.
you're saying.
I mean, right now, no one really looks at going like, you don't go to Minnesota going like, hey, we've won natties here before.
Is Pitt? Do you look at Pitt? And
Pitt
say,
would be one of it's like, hey, listen, we've done this now. We did this. We can do this. You don't think, but they should now. Can Pitt win? Who are you taking to win one 2 years ago? Indiana or Pitt?
No. Oh, Pitt all day.
Take Pitt all day. That'd be your favorite.
Pitt or Wyoming.
God, what a drill.
Wyoming or Indiana.
What's that?
I'm not going Wyoming.
I'm probably gonna go Indiana.
I'm pushing
You're
back.
Thinking, you're thinking about it. You're thinking about it, though.
UTEP for sure.
Yeah.
UTEP for sure. But in the Power Four, who would it be?
Yeah.
You'd say the over the top of them would be.
I mean Vandy. Now you can't. I mean Vandy.
No,
they won 10 games this year.
Yeah, Vandy's right in there now.
So, but 2 years ago, you'd probably say Vandy and Northwestern would be about we might, and that's 51-49.
When we come back, hour 3, our final Big Ten football power rankings
Here they
of
are.
the year
I
is
can't
next
wait
on
for
Early
this.
Break on the Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Pinnacle Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Most resolutions for the new year fail before January is even over. Why not resolve to just be a little bit cleaner in 2026? Nebraska Auto Detail is here for you. Now through March 30th, if you purchase a ceramic coating, you'll get a free interior detail. There's no better way to start your year than taking care of your car and decluttering the mess that it becomes so easily. Book your detail today at NebraskaAutoDetail.com or call Joe and the team at 402-601-5086.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Back Nine Golf in South Lincoln is the premier indoor golf experience in the state. The weather in the winter months is cold, windy, and as unpredictable as a tee shot on the 450-yard par 4. With top-of-the-line full-swing simulators and a PGA teaching professional, Back Nine Golf is there to help you improve your game and lower your score. Back Nine Golf is open to the public with 24/7 access for members. Learn about Back Nine's variety of memberships today and see the facility for yourself at 7501 South 15th Street in Lincoln, just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Back Nine Golf, your premier indoor golf and events destination.
A new year means it's time to try new things. If you haven't tried Führer's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For the days you don't want to go to the gym, don't worry. Führer's cheese spread is there to cheer you up. And for the days you do get to the gym, why not celebrate when you get back with the best dip around? Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Führer's cheese spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
Change begins with you. Join a weight loss medication study at Solarion and earn cash in the process. If you are 19 to 65 years old with excess weight to lose, you may qualify. Participants could earn up to $22,750 for their time. Study includes 1 2-night stay, 1 3-night stay, and 38 returns. Learn more at helpresearch.com/flamingo or call 866-213-2965. Weight loss not guaranteed.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC. And wow, what a year it was at Koppel. The Koppel family would like to say thank you for a record-setting sales year in 2025. Now let's start 2026 off with the bang. New GMC Sierra pickups starting at $12,500 off list or 0% APR. Also hot off the presses, new Terrain leases at $299 per month. That's right, $299 per month on new GMC Terrain leases. So please stop on in the store or online at koppelcars.com. Stock numbers G138852 and G165184, $2,500 down with proof credit.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue. Hog Wild has a delicious way for you to enjoy beef brisket. It's our open-faced hot beef sandwich. We start with our grilled Texas toast. Add a scoop of creamy mashed potatoes. Load them up with some tender Hog Wild beef brisket and top it off with our tasty brown gravy. It's absolutely delicious. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
For remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and O.
What does it mean to be rich? Maybe it's less about reaching a magic number and more about discovering the magic in life. I'm Ryan Buck, your Lincoln, Nebraska, Edward Jones financial advisor. Count on me for your financial strategies that can help support a life you love. Because the key to being rich is knowing what counts. Contact me today at 402-483-0377. Again, that's 402-483-0377. And let's find you rich. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Wake up, Lincoln.
Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late.
It's time for Early Break. Sponsored by Nebco and Anderson Ford. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I like Stone.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
And here comes a sandwich from God.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
Hey, somebody grab me a mocha quick, would you?
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 3 on a Tuesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Third hour is always sponsored by our friends at Nebco.
The Co.
Now hiring at Concrete Industries for precast production laborers. Check them out online at concreteindustries.com or nebcoinc.com. Also sponsored Hour 3, our friends at Anderson Ford, the sandwich of Lincoln, 27th and I-80 and 33rd and Yankee Hill. All the Fords you could ever want.
Every Ford.
Lots of inventory. Great people.
Stop out. I said, stop out for the consultation of the vehicle. Get a chance to take it for a drive. That's the difference right there. That is the difference. And also now everything's so nice. Used to be kind of look for cars. We have to do this like kind of, well, I'm going to go over to the lot and take a look. You can check it all out online.
Some of those websites are incredible.
They're incredible. So it's a whole different world now. And that's where Anderson Ford has separated themselves.
Well, and Mike Anderson is regal. I mean, he's a famous Nebraska player, ex-player, linebacker. And he's just, I don't know, there's something about him that shouts Nebraska.
Shouts.
What would that be?
Yeah.
He's from Grand Island. Just he has a Midwestern way. Just kind, he's
pleasant,
kind. Pleasant, but firm.
He would have been
there. We go.
Trusting.
But he had a take from the game last night. But he enjoyed watching that.
But
game
he wouldn't be overbearing.
No,
like
not
us.
at all. He wouldn't be. Yeah, he wouldn't be making a bunch of. He wouldn't be as upset as Jake is right now with CBS Sports.
Kyle Boone.
Yes, he'd not be upset with him.
Yep.
He'd be more level-headed.
Yes. What else you got, Jake?
Well, before we get to our power rankings here, we did get a package from our good friend Husker Mike in Waterloo.
Yes, thank you.
With letters, this Jake Sip and Coach, I hope you enjoy these 3-way flashlights with a magnetic.
Oh,
so there's some magnetism?
I have one in my car and use it often. I didn't know how Connor spelled his name, so the fourth one has just a ticket on it, but it is for him. You see your name?
Yeah, Connor's got his.
Oh, this is yours. This says Bill on it. This is Bill.
Hold it. Oh, there's names
There's
on
names on him. Yeah.
Where the heck? Oh, Jake.
Here.
How about that?
Here, pass. You have yours, Sip.
I didn't even see that.
Thanks for the
Where's the name
laughter
on
and
it?
knowledge
Who
you
do
provide.
you have? What's he got? What's Connor?
Does it say 937 on? Oh, he has yours, Sip.
Except you guys change that out.
Connor has yours.
There's
You'll
my
get
name.
that.
That is awesome.
Says thank you, and
Do it.
this is for the breakers. Warm regards. Yeah, turn it on. See that.
But
Very bright.
The best thing that Steve has noticed is that we can pull people over. We can impersonate an officer.
Check it out.
Yeah, we can
I'm
do
sure they like that.
Yeah, flashing red light.
There we go. Like that.
Imagine that. I'm telling you right now, if someone put that outside the window at night, I'm pulling over.
Yeah,
Sure.
I know.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. But
Yeah.
Thank you to Husker Mike for that. Sip's gonna get his proper
Thank
flashlight
you.
from Connor. Thank you, Mike.
Oh man, this is going right in my truck. I can't wait.
Mike is a very, very
Yes.
loyal listener and a very kind gentleman at that
he
too.
brought Pop-Tarts too.
He did.
Yes.
Thank you, Mike. Did we gonna see McSafety this week? Did we see McSafety last week at all?
Well,
McVay
this is,
and
I don't think-
safety.
I don't think we saw
this is very
McSafety at all last
interesting.
week.
This is very interesting. I just thought about that. McSafety, mark yourself safe because right now we're concerned. We
did not.
You're
see
not
him
ice
at all
fishing.
last
No,
week.
he's not ice fishing. Yeah,
at a
He-
casino.
Yeah,
McSafety.
So we gotta get to the casino for the.
For
We
ice
had, we had a
fishing.
big buffet.
They
He
were
got
going to a
stuffed.
buffet at the casino.
You know,
He got stuffed at the buffet.
McSafety, you've not been here for probably a month.
Feels like it.
Yes.
Same for Greg too.
Yes.
Greg is. I don't know what
Yeah,
the
where's
deal
McVay
is.
been?
I don't know.
No.
Missing
He's got a lot
Greg.
going on with his.
The project.
Well, we saw
Florida.
John last week, but not McSafety or Greg.
Yeah.
Just saying.
You're right.
Okay, it is time, without further ado, for our final edition of Big Ten
Here we go.
football power rankings for the year.
Spreadsheet
So
is
should we
ready
get
in
some
South
music- should
Dakota.
we
I
get some
hope.
music up here?
Yes. I like a little background.
We have our standings ahead of us. That does not mean that's where the rankings will be. The standings just say where they ended up. We can agree and disagree on where they should be, but we go 1 to 6, and then bottom 18 to 13. Then we do the middle. That's how we do this
1 to 6
on the power rankings. So with no hesitation at all, we love to have the Indiana Hoosiers at numero uno,
Easy.
number 1,
Easy.
Indiana.
How about that? Indiana's the top.
I think there's a battle though at number 2.
Okay.
It's not simple as either Oregon or Ohio State. Oregon has more wins. They advanced further in the playoff than Ohio State.
I'm going Ducks.
Ooh, now wait a second.
Semifinals. I'm going Ducks.
Ohio State's 9-0 in the
Yeah.
league.
Yes.
Uh,
However,
I'm-
the Ducks went one more game.
I'm
than
going
them.
Ducks. I'm going Ducks. We're not going just off of record. We can't just be that. If not, it's done.
Right.
I'm going Ducks. They went to the semis.
Is there a conversation to be had or not, Jake?
Oh, there's a
Because-
conversation,
Are
but
you're Ducks though?
I am going Ducks because they went one more round in the playoff than Ohio State. That is why.
Now, in a head-to-head situation, what are we doing?
What's that?
What are we doing? Head-to-head. Oregon, Ohio State.
Because you're taking the Buckeyes.
Well, who are you taking?
I'm taking the Ducks.
If they played right now?
Yeah, taking the Ducks.
I'm not sure I would.
I'm taking
Well,
the Ducks.
that's a problem. That's
It is
what
a
I
problem.
mean.
Yeah, I'm taking
Jake?
the Ducks.
That's a problem. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Here's what I'm going to say. Ohio State scored 10 against Indiana, and then what did they score against Miami? Like 10 again. So you just said Miami doesn't have an offense to win this, and they got beat but Miami beat Ohio
My
State.
stance on Miami's
Yeah.
offense is simple. They had the
Yeah.
offense to get to the national title game, not the
No.
offense to win
I'm
it.
sticking with it.
All right, I'm okay with it. Jake,
So,
are
so
you okay?
We're going Oregon. Yeah, I'm not sure
Yeah.
the videos disappeared out of nowhere, so I'm sorry
Ducks
about that.
are at 2.
Ohio State's got to be 3.
Yes.
Ohio State is 3.
Now we got another dilemma. Who are you? I'm putting. I'm
going
tempted to put
Iowa.
Iowa.
I'm going Iowa at 4.
Yeah.
I'm going Iowa at 4.
I think that is the proper selection.
Yeah, I'm
Michigan would not.
No.
Now USC
Yeah.
beat Iowa
I'm still going Iowa at 4.
head to head. You're not, huh?
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
at
USC?
at USC, good game, road game.
Rainy.
Nope, I'm going Iowa.
Neutral
I thought-
site. I'm taking Iowa.
I thought that neutral site, and then I'm going that last game.
Remember, Iowa blew a 21-7 lead
I was
at USC.
super impressed with Iowa just hammering Vanderbilt.
Who you putting 5? Who
Is
we
that- is
putting?
that USC?
Who are we putting 5?
Easy.
Is it easy?
Well,
It's either Michigan or USC.
it's definitely not Michigan. It's USC.
I think USC.
Yeah.
5. Now
we have one more before we go to the bottom.
Now you have to put Michigan 6 because there's no other team. They're 7-2 in the league, You can't put 5 and 4.
I can't
over.
put Washington or
No,
Illinois
you
ahead
can't
of
do
them.
it.
No, I'm going to
So
do
Michigan's
that.
at 6.
Think about that. Michigan's 6, and you could argue they could be somewhere in that 4 to 6 range. And with what was going on, imagine if they had a focused head coach. Imagine what
You mean
that.
Sharon Moore wasn't focused?
Imagine what that would have been like.
What's the giveaway there?
Yeah, I mean,
Was it
one of the
people
most
at halftime?
one of the unbelievable scandals of all time, and they still let that. Thank God for Biff.
Yes.
Thank
Okay,
God for
so Jake, to recap.
Yeah, give us the top 6, Sip, please.
Thank you, Jake. Indiana won. They wear the crown.
Yep.
The Indiana Hoosiers, 2025 stool champion.
Stool champion.
And national champion.
You know what? Let's send that to him. I'd like to send that to him.
We could have a
Stool-
trophy,
a stool of just a 3-legged stool.
Yes.
And on top of it, we'll engrave that they are the champion of the 3-legged. And we'll send that to Signetti.
Yes.
Yes.
We could
We could
have
do
a
that.
trophy shop.
If
Make
there's
us,
somebody can help make us that would be great.
it's
Something
three
like that.
figures.
Yes.
It's going to cost us.
It's going to cost us some
Fine.
money.
You're doing a speech, though. You could probably cover it. Let's see here.
That's the bottom.
Oregon 2.
Okay, sorry.
Oregon 2 with some debate, but
There's debate.
I'm okay with it. Ohio State a clear 3.
Yes.
Iowa gets 4, even though they're 6 and 3 compared to the 7 and 2 teams
Sticking
below
with
them.
Finish strong.
Iowa 4.
Same overall record.
USC 5. I call that a pedestrian USC team that still finished 7 and 2. Michigan 6. So there you go.
There we go. Bottom up.
18 to 13 here. So no, it's got to be Purdue. Purdue was 0 and 9. They did not win a single game.
You can't do
16.
18.
Oh, yeah, 17.
18.
Yeah,
18.
Okay. Number 17 is either Michigan State or Maryland. Maryland did not win a game since September, so I think it has to be.
You got to go that.
The Maryland fade was special this year, losing.
Is that
they lost 8 straight games to end the year.
Did Jake coin that term, Maryland fade? I feel
He
like
did.
he might have.
And it came on strong, and I agree. I'd like to push back, and I can't.
Okay, then who?
Then Michigan State's
I think Michigan State's
got
got to be 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of like chalk. Don't like that. Now, the
Now we
next
got-
one, though, has got to be Rutgers.
Yep.
Not Wisconsin.
Okay,
So
that's 15.
So I'm going Rutgers at 15.
Because their defense was so bad.
Yes. Then you have to go.
Then you probably UCLA then after that, right?
See, I would go I'm with Jake on that. I'm going UCLA
14.
at 14.
And then you got to go Wisconsin.
Yep.
You got to.
You have to.
At 13.
Yes.
Yep.
And Wisconsin had just a life-saving situation to win. They stormed the field twice, and they only won 2 games in conference. And they did, though. They beat, was it Washington? Who was
And
ranked?
Illinois.
And Illinois.
So but I'm looking right, we have the standings pulled up here, and it's amazing. It has the points for and points against on the season.
Mm-hmm.
Wisconsin had 81 points in conference play.
That's really good.
Hey,
The lowest near that was Purdue at 130.
that's 81.
They had 80, and they gave up
50s.
They gave up 211 on the season. They scored 154. The lowest compared to that is 218 by UCLA. So 60 points, 70 points less than the next team.
Jeez, Nebraska.
They had no offense this year.
Nebraska at 204 is not great, by the way.
No.
204 points. not
Okay, so
great.
now we've reached the middle, 7 through 12.
Okay.
I think you go Washington or Illinois at 7.
I'm going to probably go Washington.
Impressive win over Boise to close out.
Yeah.
Illinois pretty
the bowl
impressive
game.
to beat Tennessee.
That was a nice win.
Oh,
At Music City
Ah.
Bowl
True.
in
This
Nashville.
is a toss-up here. He's a toss-up.
I'm going with the Bielemas.
Okay.
Going
All right.
Illinois.
Illinois 7. I'm fine with that.
It's close.
Yes.
Then we're going
8.
8 would be Washington.
Yeah. Okay, 9. Okay, now we're down to Minnesota, Nebraska, Northwestern,
And one more.
and Penn State.
Yes. I think Nebraska's last of those ones. I think Nebraska's at 12.
Ooh.
They're
have to
not.
be.
They're
They beat Northwestern.
Yeah. Northwestern had a nice bowl win. Right?
Northwestern came on. Yeah.
They
I
beat
They
really
them
wanted
beat
to-
Central Michigan.
They
Wasn't
beat
it?
freaking Central Michigan.
It's a good Central Michigan team.
Okay, so-
I can't put
Okay, here-
Northwestern ahead of Nebraska.
Okay, fine.
I'm just going to tell you right now. At 10, we're doing this.
Wait,
10.
we got to get 9. We get 9 first. Washington's 8. We got to get 9. So 9 could be Penn State.
Well, I thought 9 was Illinois.
Nope.
No, that's 7.
Yeah.
7 was
Oh,
Illinois.
okay.
Then
7.
Washington
Illinois.
is 8.
God, I'm also okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
I'm
we
with
got to
you.
get 9 here. It's probably between Minnesota
And Penn State, maybe?
Yeah,
I'm telling
I
you
gotta
right
put
now.
Minnesota.
I'm telling you right now. If they're playing though, I'm taking. If they play today, I'm taking Penn State.
The problem is you have to reward record at some point in this conversation.
Agreed.
And
Minnesota.
And
Minnesota at 9?
Yeah.
9.
All right.
Yeah. You have to go results. Then
Okay.
Penn State
10.
10.
Okay. So
Yeah.
then, okay.
Yeah. 10
Now
Penn
you're down
State.
to 2.
So it goes Nebraska, then Northwestern?
Yep. 11 Nebraska.
All right.
Yeah.
It's not where you want to be, by the way.
Hold it now. You're just going just straight head to head, not how they finished. How did
Eh.
Northwestern? I mean, they're identical, right?
But look at points.
Points given up, right?
Yeah, but points for. I can't.
They're very similar teams. Just go. I mean,
I can't do it.
They're identical.
I can't do it.
And then, but the head to head that was home at Nebraska, that's a coin flip.
And it was a close
Do we
game.
actually flip a coin?
Ooh,
I don't have a coin on me.
There's an idea.
Do
you have a
Connor?
coin?
Do you have
Connor,
a coin?
Who has a coin?
I don't have one.
We need a coin, Connor. I need a nickel or a dime
Anything.
or a quarter.
Anything you can flip, really.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes, we need a coin. Connor's looking around. He has no money. He's looking in his
There's
pockets
not much change
relentlessly.
anymore at this point.
Change doesn't appear much
It's
anymore.
a card society.
Yes.
Apple Pay society.
I don't have Apple Pay.
So I think we have to go Nebraska, though. Nebraska
Okay.
beat them. If it comes down to a coin toss, Nebraska
There's a coin.
was a home game.
There's a coin. What is that?
That's not a coin. So it's obviously going to land the. No, we're not
No.
doing that.
I think it's Nebraska.
I'll go
Nebraska
Nebraska.
11.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nebraska.
So
Jake, you gotta do this.
recap the. I'll give a comment, I suppose, on. Let's Bill, you want to do that?
Do you
No,
wanna-
Jake does the comments
You
now.
do the comment now. You going bottom? I go bottom to the top.
We're going bottom up. Steve, you read. Jake, comment.
Okay.
Hang
Here
on.
we go.
I'm prepared.
Okay. The bottom up. Purdue 18.
Drew Brees,
Maryland 17.
Stephon Diggs,
16 Michigan State.
Javon Ringer.
Ringer. Whoa.
Coming off the
Didn't
edge.
see that one coming.
Coming off the edge.
Yeah.
15 Rutgers.
Ethan Kaliakmanis,
You just said Kelly. Man, I couldn't even say that name.
14 UCLA.
Mojo, Maurice Jones-Drew.
Oh,
okay,
yes.
running back. 13 is Wisconsin.
Let's go linebacker. Chris Borland, early retirement from the NFL.
Oh, man,
Chris
is he
Borland.
good. I coached him. What a dude.
You coached Borland?
Yeah, I did.
Didn't seem that long ago. 13 Wisconsin. 12 Northwestern.
First round draft pick, Rashawn Slater, often injured for the Chargers. Left tackle, Rashawn Slater.
First rounder.
11 Nebraska.
Kyle Vandenbosch.
Vandenbosch. I thought you were going Kyle Larson.
Could have.
Archwood, Iowa. 10 Penn State.
Larry Johnson.
Larry.
Joe. 9 Minnesota.
Eric Decker.
Decker went to the Jets.
And the Broncos.
He married like a singer. What was her name? Look that up.
Oh, yeah.
Connor.
You're right.
Yeah,
I
I married
did.
it. Yeah.
Don't know that one. 8 Washington.
That would be, I had Mark Burnell.
That's
like
great. I like it.
7 Illinois.
Jeff George.
Thank you. I need
Jeff
some bailing out
George.
there.
Could sling it. Man, he had a
Oh,
strong
I could
arm.
throw it. Do it for the Vikings.
6 Michigan.
Just upset Nebraska fans. Ernest Hausman from Columbus, Nebraska,
Yes.
Michigan.
Thank you.
He's retired.
Retired
from
from football. Yes.
USC. 5.
Lendale White.
Ooh,
Lindell
big running
White. I
back.
like that. I
Big
was thinking
running
Charles White.
Well, both are beautiful.
Yes.
Iowa 4.
The late, great Niall Kinnick.
Quit kidding. 3 Buckeyes.
David Boston.
David
The
Boston.
big receiver.
Definitely on roids.
forgot.
Definitely on
Yes.
roids.
Oh, was he, you think?
Oh, yeah.
1 hundo?
Yeah.
Okay, 2 the Ducks.
Marcus Mariota.
Okay. Frosty would appreciate that. Indiana, number 1.
Antoine Randall L. And don't forget, King Signetti.
Sigs. Did you see the one thing the girl had a t-shirt on? It was like a Marlboro shirt,
Yes.
and it said Sigs on it.
Sigs.
I'd like one
That
of those.
was good.
That was good.
That was, God dang, you
Yeah.
did see. I wondered if you saw
I
that.
couldn't
I'm gonna start
imagine.
looking up things and just buying all the Signetti gear I can find.
Imagine if you were Sigs and what was it? Jesse James. That
Yeah,
was
Jesse
her name.
James.
Yes.
Thank you.
Can you imagine if you're Sigs and you're just walking off the field and you're 64 years old and there's some girl wearing a Marlboro shirt that says Sigs on it?
Yeah, you're doing pretty good. Sigs is doing pretty good right now. Now, here's a question I have. Are the Breakers, is there any sentiment that we're overdoing it with Indiana?
No. They just went 16-0 and won the national title.
Okay.
We're probably
I'm just asking
underdoing
the question.
We're probably underdoing it right now.
I was just asking the
If
question.
it was Alabama, Georgia, it'd be like First of all, if this was Georgia beating TCU 3 or 4 years ago, we had talked about the game for about 10 minutes.
Right.
That'd have been it. Kind of 10 minutes. It was like
That's why I was sick of it.
Jake was.
I don't need to see rematches.
Yeah, you got so tired of the SEC.
Yeah, it was. This is boring.
And how about this one though? I mean, you see it on social media hourly like that. NIL in the portal. It's ruined college football. Then you turn the TV on. You turn the TV up. How about some of the games we had? How about what was that?
Ole Miss Miami was awesome.
What was that like? What was Ole Miss Georgia like?
That was great too.
I mean, there was some games. Someone goes, well, that game went very good. There's been horrible games since the history of time.
Yep.
And it's been really good. Now, is there some interesting things to it? Yeah. And there's absolutely, how about this one? Did you not enjoy Signetti at halftime? When he just says, well, there's been 3 personal fouls against the quarterback
right after the ref.
It went right, and not one of them has been called. And guess who has to, if that's the NFL, he's gonna get monitored. Goodell's talking to him to get fined. Will he get fined? Probably not, because who's monitoring him?
Nobody.
The Big Ten. That's it.
And he won.
He's only monitored by the Big Ten, and he'll just get he'll just get like a, hey, listen, slap on the hand, don't do that.
Comment here from Lori and Kevin, who do the spreadsheet in Sioux Falls.
Oh, thank you. Can we laminate this final one?
Lori says, I hate to say it, but looking at the spreadsheet, Nebraska had quite the fade this year.
Yeah, what'd she say?
Walk us through it. We have as high as 4, didn't we?
I think they were 4th or 5th at one point.
11 is not where you want to be.
No. And that was was arguable. I mean, they lost. They won
at 12.
They won a 1-score game at home against Northwestern, who finished the same. In Northwestern won their bowl game, right?
Remember, Dylan completed 4 passes on that drive. They're tough.
It was a great drive.
Tough throws.
Yeah.
So
people forget that about Dylan.
There's our power rankings. Our final one of we'll do basketball, especially since Nebraska's on top.
Is there a way? Could she maybe send that to us email? I'd like to get that laminated.
Yeah.
The question I have about this national title game before we go to break, it's going to be hard to top it in terms of compelling. It's going to be really hard to top.
Next to impossible, because of the storyline was so. I mean, like I said, we started talking about quarterback, wanted to go to Miami, wasn't offered. Comes back to the home game is back there. His dad played with the head coach. Oh, it's Indiana, worst team in the history of college football. I mean, it just goes on.
For their first national
title. It goes on and on and on.
Right.
Of the storylines that just.
It's gonna be hard to top. That theater was really strong last night.
She says Nebraska was the highest as 6th in our.
Oh, the highest 6.
Never 4th.
I thought we got to 4. Okay, gotcha.
Please send us the spreadsheet.
Yes, if we get that, we'd like to laminate that now, and I'll have it up in my basement. Yes.
And I wonder if we should get a stool trophy for 6.
Can someone look if they can find? Maybe someone can find like at a stool, maybe at a thrift store or something.
Yes,
we need a 3-legged stool. Then we'll get a.
We love you, Sigs.
We'll get a plaque on top of it, and we'll mail it to him. The stool champion.
When we come back,
stool champion.
The Dolphins are a bunch of morons, but you can't hurt me because Nebraska ball's on top. Why are the Dolphins morons? That's next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Nepco and Anderson Ford on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
Hog Wild has a delicious way for you to enjoy beef brisket. It's our open-faced hot beef sandwich. We start with our grilled Texas toast. Add a scoop of creamy mashed potatoes. Load them up with some tender Hog Wild beef brisket. And top it off with our tasty brown gravy. It's absolutely delicious. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Ready, set, Ford just announced 0% for 66 months with approved credit on all 2025 Ford F-150s at Zollner, Fort Beatrice. Save thousands in finance charges. If your current pickup loan's 4, 5, 6% or more, trade in today and receive 0% for up to 66 months on a brand new 2025 Ford F-150 of your choice at Zollner, Fort Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
Way out there where the sun comes up under the big red sky, I do life the way I love, with family by my side. I feel home with me no matter where I go.
Proud of where we're from, excited for where we're going. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
At Anderson Ford, we have commission-free guides who are paid to give you a great experience, not make a sale, so you can choose the best vehicle for you. Right now at Anderson Ford, lease a 2025 Ford Escape for $222 per month. Experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 4003618. Lease for $222 per month for 36 months with approved credit. 7,500 miles per year. 5,000 plus first payment due at signing. No security deposit required. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 2226.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
This is your year to win way more than bragging rights. At Warhorse Casino, your love of the game could earn you serious cash. The Pro Football Frenzy is free to play with cash prizes all season long, like up to $1,000 weekly, with your chance at $1 million, all while earning tier points and comp points every time you place a sports bet. Only at Warhorse Casino. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
We're on the air. Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You guys would agree that if you're doing financial investments, you want to have someone you trust, right?
Yes.
Someone like maybe a Dave Darlington or a Russell Walton or a Cody Eiler at DWE Generations. You know Dave well.
Know him
Bill?
well like that. David is my financial guy. Yeah, David, I've been with him for 30 years now.
30?
Yeah, 30
Wow.
years of David, yes.
Jeez.
Yes. So I'm a big fan of that. And it just, you need someone that can stabilize you. Because, Steve, you think me and you would do a really good job of like, hey, let's move some money around. Let's get involved in some stocks and some things. And
I've had some disasters.
Where'd all the money go?
Yeah, you don't need any of that like that. Have a professional. Yeah, like that. Do you change your own oil?
God, no.
No, have somebody that knows
McVeigh
what they're
does
doing. Have somebody that knows the same thing, that what he knows what he's doing, right?
Yes.
Do the same thing with your money. Also, if you like that, also, I'm talking to you directly, Connor. I'm talking to the youth of America right now. you always think, well, I didn't have that much money. I had enough money when I was your age to be putting some away.
Yep.
And right now, I'd be retired. I would be fully retired if I would have been smarter at a young age to start saying, because I didn't worry about that till I was well into my probably mid-30s, like bonus stuff. I'd have my normal retirement, but the other little stuff I could have done, life could have been great.
What's Ellie's dad? Apple?
Yeah.
I'd have a place by Apples in the Caribbean.
Yes, it'd be bright. It would that. How nice would that be? We get semi-invited to the Apples, and
I haven't heard from him.
And then all of a sudden, I heard. Well, yesterday
He texted me
yesterday, but nothing about the trip.
I never hear from Derek.
No,
he texted me about the Northwestern game. He says, "I'm glad you were there. Hope it looked like a fun time."
Nothing about the trip to the Caribbean that's not been brought up.
The Yellow House.
Yes, and we've not. That's went awry.
By the way, DWE Generations works with individuals, families, and business owners to help make smart financial decisions that support life today and set the foundation for generations. Learn more at generations.nm.com with Northwestern Mutual, generations.nm.com, or call David Russell or Cody at 402-483-7871. DWE Generations.
One more time on that number, please.
Hang on.
The only way you get ahead is if you're making money when you're sleeping. It's the only way you ever get ahead.
The number, Sip, is 402-483-7871.
Free consultation. They will take you to Cane's.
Oh,
that'd be good.
Yes, for chicken.
For that special sauce.
Yes.
Yesterday, a very dumb move was made in the franchise.
What happened?
By the Miami Dolphins, who do nothing right at all, ever, haven't in my lifetime at least, did it again. Hired Jeff Hafley, who I guess people interviewed him, and he was in the finalists for a lot of different teams, but the Dolphins hire him from the Packers. Defensive coordinator, gave all the Bears that incredible fourth quarter, first round of the playoffs. He's the head coach now. Just keep McDaniel at this point if you're going to blow it.
No. Hafley is like Bear Bryant.
No, I can assure you he's not. He's about 10th, maybe the guys I wanted. Now, I'm not the GM for a reason.
I'm saying
I'm a
fan
fan.
to McDaniel.
But the same day that Sean McDermott's fired by the Bills, the guy that was 15-3 against your franchise. I repeat, 15-3.
Wow.
We got Hafley, who's 22-26 at Boston College. We're good. We're great. Everything's awesome.
22-26.
Jake's got a lot. There are some things right now you want to back away like that. We got that report from CBS Sports on
Kyle Boone
on the hoops, and then we have this happening to his Dolphins. There's a lot going down in Jake's mind.
Kyle Boone,
and he's upset about what's the name of the casino?
The Rhythm City
Casino that took him 20 minutes to get to when they got off the ramp.
And then we lost money there. I lost money. Swim never loses money. So.
And you see it from the interstate.
You can. And it takes forever to get there.
And all you wanted to do was punch Swim.
It did.
In the face.
Because he needs to have a humbling lesson about gambling is a game of chance. You don't always win. That's not how this works. You always win. Something's got to change. Anyways, Robert Saleh also going to get hired by the Titans as their head coach.
Just recycling Saleh.
There was rumors of Mike McCarthy getting that job, but this morning it appears Robert Saleh will be the guy for the Titans.
How long's McCarthy been out?
Oh, like 2 years.
1 year.
2 or 3. Yeah, one. Yeah, you're right. He was fired by the Cowboys.
1 year.
1 year.
Yeah. And he's won a Super Bowl. That always helps. Like that always helps.
I would take McCarthy over Jeff Hafley.
What's left?
I would take Sip over Jeff Hafley.
Oh, come on now.
Sip running the Dolphins. That'd be sweet to see.
Now, wait a second. What is your big beef with Hafley?
Right. Well, he has been a head coach before, and it was miserable. Now, Boston College is a tough place to win, but I don't care. 22-26. He left there, wasn't fired, left to be the DC of the Packers. They were 11th in scoring defense, which is good, but they also had Micah Parsons. They added that unit this year. It was a good year, 11th. But 11th's good. But they thought they'd be the top unit defensively.
Well, obviously, he interviewed really well. So whatever they're looking for, it fit. So they did it. Like I said, he caught a lot of traction. And so I have to give him credit. So the interview must have been very, very good. Well, sometimes they bring people in. It's like, okay, this separated. So we talked about how Cignetti probably had the interview of a lifetime when he came to Indiana.
David is weighed in.
Yes.
Yeah. David, who drove.
Who couldn't get
Casino
off
David.
Yeah, Casino David.
Struggled with the GPS.
What did he say?
It said it took 3 minutes to get to Rhythm City from the interstate. 3 minutes.
It seemed more like 15. It was
Jake.
It seemed like 15.
Jake, he said 3.
It felt like 15.
You weren't happy at that point.
No,
were
he's
you?
still not happy.
So-
He's not happy with.
Thank you to Nebraska ball for being you, because everything else is miserable in my sports life, including the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
Absolute joke. Jeff Halfley, fired in 3 years, I'm sure.
Who's left? We have what? The Cardinals open?
Ravens, Steelers.
Steelers.
Good ones still.
Bills.
Bills are open.
Is that it? Just those four?
You know, the Bills, there's some intel on the Bills. They're building a new stadium. I wonder if the owner just thought, okay, we're building a new stadium. Sometimes when that happens, coaches become vulnerable.
Have they started it?
I'm pretty sure, yes.
Yeah, it's opening next year.
So they're already rolling.
Missing Tooth Greg filled me in on this because, yes. And that might have something to do with it. It might be, if you're looking for reasons, that might be third or fourth.
How about the fact if he just catches that ball, there's no way that he's not the.
Who's he?
I mean, obviously he's still coaching
I
because
think
they're
that
still
was
playing.
Brandon Cooks.
And I don't think there's any way that they fire him if they went to Denver and lost.
Isn't that
weird? But just think about that. If they win that game, who's ever going to Denver's got a great chance. They're playing the backup quarterback. You know how many passes he's thrown this year? 0.
Stid him.
0. Could he win? He could.
I wonder if
but
he's
I'm
still
telling you,
fired.
but I would love to be playing against that quarterback instead of Bo Nix.
Yep.
I mean,
Wow.
Wow.
When we come back, the spillover with special guest Darren Burgers of Raising Canes is
Okay.
next.
Darren
on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by NEPCO on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
A lot of people in the summertime think, gee, I want to build a new home. By the time they go through the process of sitting down, getting the permits, and getting the home started, the home isn't done until January or February.
Bob Benish of Aspen Builders, and they've built neighborhoods in and around Lincoln for over 25 years.
I think the best time to start designing your new home is the month of January, because get an early start on it. Sit down, the snow's flying. Let's sit around the table. Let's drop some plans. Let's put numbers together. Let's get a budget put together, and let's get that thing started so that the home's done in summer or fall before school starts. So now is really the time to be contacting us to get an appointment to get the job done.
Make your dream a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your dream home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Just got new tires put on my car today. You did? I did see you leave the office. I didn't need to. Graham Tire picked up my car this morning and dropped it back off and they were done. You're kidding. How'd you get that kind of service? That's just what they do at Graham Tire.
Schedule your service online on the Pickup and Delivery tab at GrahamTireLincoln.com. That's GrahamTireLincoln.com. Let us do the running. Some limitations apply. See store for details.
At Anderson Ford, we have commission-free guides who are paid to give you a great experience, not make a sale, so you can choose the best vehicle for you. Right now at Anderson Ford, lease a 2025 Ford Escape for $222 per month. Experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 4003618. Lease for $222 per month for 36 months with approved credit. 7,500 miles per year. 5,000 plus first payment due at signing. No security deposit required. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 2226.
This is Alexander Fern, the voice of the Lincoln Stars, telling you to join the Stars Saturday, January 24th at the Icebox for our annual Aubrey Brown Club night. The Stars are at home to take on the Omaha Lancers at 6 p.m. Proceeds from the night will go toward a great cause. The Aubrey Brown Club is a local foundation that helps parents through the tragedy of child loss. The Stars will be wearing special jerseys that will be auctioned off following the game. And don't miss a great night for a great cause at the Icebox, Saturday, January 24th. Tickets are available at LincolnStars.com. Proceeds from the night will be donated to the Aubrey Brown Club.
Hey guys, it's Carly from Boyk Farm Outfitters. With the holidays behind us, our team is already looking ahead to the 2026 season. And to help you get ready, we're hosting our second annual expo at our location near Exeter, January 27th. The expo covers 8 topics that matter to your farm. We'll discuss fungicides in heavy disease environments, liquid systems for your planter and how to choose the right one, how Washington is viewing important ag topics, and much more. Don't forget to stick around afterwards for the happy hour. Check out BoykFarmOutfitters.com for more info, and we'll see you there.
Tomorrow is about the lessons we learn today. A farmer's market teaches us that community is grown together. Kids laughing shows us how joy is easy. And coffee on the porch reminds us to savor every moment. These are the lessons that shape a tomorrow we all share. One filled with trust, good company, and wide open dreams. That's the way banking should be. And that's Pinnacle Bank. Member FDIC.
Tired of your furnace running overtime this winter? Let Heartland of Nebraska Windows save the day. Upgrade to stunning, energy-saving triple-pane vinyl windows installed by their team of experts. Every window comes with a lifetime warranty on everything, all for a price you can actually afford. Free estimates, flawless replacements, and peace of mind from a family-owned business you can trust. Don't wait. Call Heartland of Nebraska Windows at 402-430-3852 or visit heartlandofnebraskawindows.com today.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the spillover, sponsored by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love. And speaking of Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, to my left, to your guys' right, is a loyal breaker.
Very loyal.
Loyal breaker. And the man who represents Cane's more than anybody we know. It's Darren Burgers, Raising Cane's. Darren, good morning.
Good morning. How you guys doing this morning?
I'm
Darren,
we're
speak
doing
right
well.
up
You're a
now.
confident man.
Darren, did they ever send you down to the mothership down in Baton Rouge?
I have not been yet,
Yeah,
but
it's pretty incredible.
It's hopefully coming soon.
Yeah, yeah.
We do cultural immersions down there, and I've been with actually today is my 5 years, and so
What, today is?
yes, today is,
Jeez,
and
wow.
so
Congrats.
I started with the company 5 years ago. And I started as the number 2 at our downtown restaurant, so the assistant restaurant leader. And then we were getting ready to go, and I missed the deadline because I got promoted to restaurant leader right after that. And then was getting ready to go again and got promoted to the position that I'm in now. So hopefully
leader.
I get to go.
Does that allow you
going
to kind of parade around in the restaurants and like you have to wear a special hat for that, or what does that mean?
Well,
no. So the way that the Cane structure is kind of set up is that our assistant restaurant leaders are GMs at most places, and then our restaurant leaders they oversee all of the operations and everything, but they're also kind of got an owner operator mindset. And so what they do is they go out and they build sales and they, build large orders, that sort of thing. So
Who's in charge of the sayings when you order there? There's usually something pretty snappy.
our crew does a good job, but
Give us an example, Steve.
What's clicking? Are you looking for some chicken?
That's good.
Nice,
you know?
Steve.
There you go.
I would like if I went to a place and someone said that, I would immediately order something.
Yeah.
We need to do a drive-through series starring Steve Sipple and just get you going.
That could work.
Imagine you being videotaped. That would be
Right.
awesome.
Now,
Anywho, you guys
Darren,
do a good job.
You are here for a special reason today. What does
I am.
today represent worldwide?
Today is National DJ Day, and you guys are some of our favorite DJs here in Lincoln. And so I've got a little
Jake
something,
plays
something
music.
for you.
You play music
Jake,
once.
okay, so
Dick just play music.
Yes.
I just brought a few items for you guys, and so
No, you didn't.
here we are. We've got some merch for you. So
Oh, I love
What
merch.
is that?
we got an XL here.
Give it
What
to
is
Bill.
that?
Give it to Bill.
Bill.
That's me.
What is it?
What is it?
It's a sweatshirt, a pullover, a fleece.
Oh my god.
Oh wow!
It's like Connor's fleece, but
Are
it
you
got the
serious?
deer on it, though.
Oh man!
You got us a fleece?
So we got
Look
you a
how
fleece.
I'm opening mine up. Is it okay?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
gonna- Yeah, I want you to open it up.
Yeah. I want to show it to everybody. This is insane.
So soft.
And then I know
I might wear this to the heart ball.
y'all are.
Who needs a suit? I got the reason.
I want to see.
Look at this right here.
Unveil it.
Check this out.
Unveil it fully.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's
It's from our new line.
There, that's nice.
RaisingCanesGear.com if you want to
Look
get
at
in on the
that.
action and look as good as
Why
these
would
guys
you
do.
not- Oh, look at
Aaron.
this. Oh, when I'm out walking sugar, you're gonna see me in my
In the
Canes
cold
gear. Oh,
thermal
It's
right
so
there.
warm.
Yeah.
It's thick too. It's
Oh.
pretty good. And then guys, it's always a good day to raise some cane. So I got you a couple hats that say
Oh.
the exact same thing. as
thank
well.
you.
Incredible, Darren.
So-
Raising Cane. Thank
Look,
you.
it's you,
Raise some
Darren.
cane.
Absolutely.
I'm serious. This is nice.
We want to celebrate you guys and thank you for everything that you guys do for Raising Canes here in Lincoln. I really
Look at
appreciate everything
this.
that y'all do. So
We've
Right.
said before in the air we could bathe in the cane sauce.
The
Certainly
cane sauce
drink
is so
the sauce
good.
for
Yeah,
sure.
it's so good.
Hey,
And
I got one. Hey, Hoss, you looking for some cane sauce?
Hey, look
This
at
is
that.
built for this, man.
You are built for this.
Thank you, Gary.
Thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I also wanted to mention, right in front of you, Sip, you've got the bobsled plush
Yeah, is that
puppy.
Snoopy? Is that Snoop?
Nope, that's Kane.
That's Kane himself.
That's Kane himself. We're partnering up with the USA Bobsled and Skeleton team, and so come in, purchase those inside of any of our restaurants. They're $13.99, and proceeds go to help out getting the USA Bobsled and Skeleton teams over to Italy for the Winter Olympics.
He's looking at
Skeleton
you, Jake.
team.
He's looking at
Hey,
you.
Kane.
Yeah,
he's pretty good.
That's Kane.
That's Kane.
This changes my life because I talked to my wife the other day. I mean, I will watch every second of the Winter Olympics. I will be in.
Same, man.
I love
Really?
it.
Darren?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, they're the greatest.
Absolutely.
I love watching it. I mean, whether it be
Sport?
Oh, it's so good. And so now I know that I can buy one of those and help out
And you
with
can wear this jacket.
Wear that
Wear that
jacket.
jacket.
Yeah.
How sweet would that be if all of a
That's
sudden you
it.
see like the skeleton guy getting warmed up and he's got a Cane's quarter zip on, getting warmed up, takes that baby off and goes out and gets the gold.
One
Yeah.
more thing here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Here's
What
a
we got?
coin to flip from here on out.
Oh,
yeah,
we got
we
a
were
coin
looking,
to
yeah,
flip.
we didn't have one.
I'll
We
keep it.
couldn't
It's
come up.
Ohio
We
this.
couldn't come up with a coin.
I like
Yes.
Kane. I really like Kane.
She's pretty beautiful.
Oh, so
Well, Kane's right out here too.
So we got three
Kane's
Canes.
right there.
Yeah,
Oh,
Kane's
yeah.
right out here. Yes.
Darren,
Darren.
appreciate you. He's Darren Burgers Racing Canes. We thank you for helping us out.
Thanks, y'all.
Gifting us this stuff, and we'll see you down the road.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
That's
Thanks,
it for
guys.
us to drive us next. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7